What's up, everybody?
No, really. Those are the actual ingredients.
What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? Gotta clean this off. It looks a little blurry. There we go. That's better. That's better. That's better. What is up? What is up? What is up? Sorry, I'm just in a really good mood today. Today's a great fucking day, and no one can take that away from me. Okay? Austin Cindric is not in the race, so no one can take this good day away from me. Absolutely zero souls have that ability.
An interesting life can mean an even greater refund. You do your thing. You've got your taxes. Enjoy TurboTax Live.
So the race is going to start here in about, I think, half an hour, so we got a little bit of time, but hope everybody's having a great day. No one's on the stream yet, so I'm just talking to no one. 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 Where's WinVal? Could I get? I won't WinVal one here.
Elimination Chamber will it be Goldberg or Roman Reigns that faces Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. It's an all-new Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Fox.
Welcome back to Race Day, and big changes for that guy right there, Daniel Hemrick this season.
Oh, I gotta make my fantasy predictions. I gotta do my fantasy picks for tomorrow.
I sat down with Hemrick and his wife Kenzie to talk about the wild and emotional ride and how it all came down to one last lap, one last turn, and one last time to talk about that number.
Actually, let's do it on here. Let's do it on here.
Until he crossed that finish line.
Daniel Hemrick, this guy has really been good. But that runner-up, that's the most of any driver in Xfinity Series history. It's just happened over.
Hold on, I gotta turn this off for a second so I can put my password in.
They bounce off of each other. Checkered flag in the air. Daniel Hemrick wins the NASCAR
There we go.
Series championship. Your first win. You'll never have to answer that stupid question again. Never.
Oh, fuck. Well, you guys just saw my email. That's great. I thought it was already logged in, so I just did all that for nothing. Well, who cares? You guys aren't going to do shit to me. Points competition.
I'd go through all that heartbreak to be sitting here, and this is an incredible feeling.
Roster. There we go. That's how you do it.
Doing a backflip.
Hell, as long as it took me to win, I should have done off the flag stand.
So tomorrow, I got Willie Nose Picks. Let's put Willie Nose Picks up on there. Where's Willie Nose Picks? There he is.
You have your core group of individuals around that help you through those times.
Where are you watching the end of that race?
Oh, goodness. So I was up on Rattlesnake Hill all by myself.
Rostifer. No, we're not putting Rostifer in there. Sorry, Ross. I could see Logano. Joey Logano did really good in the duels. Let's get both of our duel winners up in here. Where's Brad? Where's Brad? There's Brad. And then we'll get Christopher. Okay. And then now the fifth starter. We're going to use Ryan Blaney. And then for our garage, we'll have Larson, just because he's on the pole, you know? Oh, wait, this is cool. This is cool. I didn't know they had this. This is actually pretty cool. All right, I like this. This is new for this year. Dish is almost done. We'll be there shortly. This is interesting. This is nice and new. Austin Dillon versus Bubba Wallace. What do I think is going to finish better? I mean, they've both been really good at Daytona, but let's do Austin Dillon. Let's do Austin Dillon. Chase Elliott or Harvick Chase. That's easy. Dennis or Joseph? Dennis or Joseph? Dennis. Even though I picked Joseph in the lineup. Michael or Justin? Justin, obviously. Even though Michael's a Daytona 500 winner. But Justin has another win at Daytona. And don't give me shit about it. Gotta screenshot it.
to celebrate this with Daniel Hemrick because this was a popular one.
Well, it was probably with every
Twitter.
except Austin Cindric. Maybe not so much with Austin, but no, I think genuinely the NASCAR community, they were very happy for what Daniel Hemrick was able to accomplish. More so getting to victory lane, but definitely.
Where is? No, that's not it.
No longer have to
That's
ask him
not
about
it. That's
finishing
not it.
second, right? But what's the question that we're going to ask him?
There we go.
It's always that question we ask the champion. Can you do it again? There's always that question you've got to deal with. But for Daniel Hemrick, last season was a pressure cooker. It started out early in the season going to Joe Gibbs Racing. Everybody expected him to win. He had 10 second-place finishes before he finally went to Phoenix.
That sucks, man. 10 second-place
He dealt with
finishes.
the pressure, and he won the championship. But now we're going to turn it back up on him and say,
Yeah.
can you do it again?
He told me pressure is a privilege, right? So that he wants this pressure. And if he is able to win a second championship, I mean, this is pretty good company right here, right? You got Sam Ard, Randy LaJoy, Larry Pearson, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Martin Truex Jr., Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Tyler Reddick, all guys who have won back-to-back in the Xfinity Series. However, he has something in common with Tyler Reddick if he's able to do it, and that is what?
That would be winning it back-to-back with two different organizations. Tyler Reddick did with Junior Motorsports, Richard Childress Racing. That's exactly what Daniel Hemrick is trying to do. But Trevor talked about pressure. I would say Daniel Hemrick's entire NASCAR career has been about pressure because he's went through the right progression. He was at Brad Keselowski in the Truck Series, ran really solid.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Brad Keselowski's already been an owner before. What's up, Kenneth? How you doing? I just realized I did a Nazi salute. That's not very cool. I meant to wave. Hello. What's happening? I'm just waiting for the race to start, man. I'm excited for some racing. And then tomorrow, less than 24 hours from now, the Daytona 500 starts. 24 hours from now, we will be watching the Daytona 500. That is a pretty cool thought.
His future was. Then he goes to Joe Gibbs Racing. He wins a championship. Now he's at Colleague Racing, where truly I think he will and can be a championship contender. And he's running some Cup races, including the Daytona 500 tomorrow.
I think this is a good move for him. He's got momentum. He's on the pole tonight, if you don't remember.
Yeah, that's right.
So he's starting this thing off right with Colleague Racing. Such a likable guy, and I think that's why it was such a popular win. Race Legends cars with Bubba, so I'm sure it's just like good old times for them in victory lane.
Yeah, the question was, can he do it again? And he says, I can at least get the pole for this race today. That's what I can do. So the cars hitting the track today aren't the only vehicles bringing the heat. Let's check in with Jamie Little, Michael Waltrip for a sweet cruise through the Wendy's pit stop.
When's the green flag? Let's find out. Let's find out together. I'm pretty sure it's like 5:15, but we'll find out. I'll confirm that. 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 Fuck.
Mikey, Team Heat wants to go.
Team Sweet.
5:19.
We're going to trivia.
5:19.
The winner is here. Team Heat, baby.
Oh, Team Sweet.
Let's go. Let's go.
I think Colleague car wins today. I think that's a very good prediction. I think that's a very good pick. What's up, Jaden? How you doing?
Two-time Daytona 500 winner right there, ladies and gentlemen.
How's everybody doing today? Jaden, post your picks. I just posted mine.
Going swimming tonight in Lake
Now you gotta
Placid.
post yours.
We're gonna hold him to that. Xfinity Series is
I think you're very correct about that, AMH. I think a green Colleague car will win today.
This is the game in its purest form. The passion lasts a lifetime.
I totally forgot that Daniel Hemrick went to Colleague, and I was just like, holy shit, he's driving the 11.
Power of upset is real. This is the stuff that legends are built on. Butler Marquez.
I am doing amazing, Jaden. Today is just such a good fucking day. All right? Everything about today has just been awesome. All right? It's just been a great fucking day.
I don't. I use Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
And I'm ready for some racing. Yeah, fantasy season. Yeah, you got to post your picks for tomorrow, Jaden. Daytona 500 starting tomorrow.
Only pay for what you need.
What the fuck is this featured matchup shit? I think it's awesome. I think it's fucking awesome, dude. I love it.
You can make more space for game day.
I just don't know how many points you get for it. That's my thing. You know? I mean, I didn't really read really hard. It might have said it, but I didn't read it.
Even create opportunities that let you be seen. An Indeed resume never stops working for you. I'm so glad we did this.
It looks cool, but kind of weird. 10 per correct one.
So glad we did this.
It makes sense.
I'm so
Yeah, this week will be the hardest featured matchup. And Talladega, too, will be hard. But other than that, I think it's going to be pretty easy to pick the matchups for the whole year.
Edward Jones.
I picked all Fords in my fantasy lineup. I think they're going to dominate the 500. I think you might be right, but I got William Byron winning. I think the Fords are going to dominate, but William Byron's going to win.
Photo starts and photo drama and definitely some photo-worthy cars.
Jaden, I saw some people were saying that Kyle Busch was like the favorite to win the 500. If that's true, and if that happens, I will be super, super happy. Oh man, we don't get to pick the race winner now. Oh yeah, we don't we? How about in the tweets we write our winner? It won't add to anything. Like, we won't get any more points for doing that, but let's just add up, or like let's just put the winner in the tweet that we post from now on, and then we'll like our winner's pick. Just to have it'd be kind of fun to pick it. Like, we don't get any bonus points for it, but
started out as delivery drivers or store employees. If you want to make money and have fun while doing it, you won't find a better opportunity than your local Domino's. Apply today, and maybe someday you'll also own a Domino's.
This week on America's only daily NASCAR show, we sit down with the Daytona 500 champion as he reflects on winning the most iconic event in motorsports. Plus, we're tuning our scanners to catch the race from the driver's perspectives. It's the Daytona 500 Radioactive. Who's up for a little game night? The fellas,
yeah, let's just do that. Like, put the winner in the tweet. Jaden, also unprivate your Twitter if you haven't yet. That way I don't have to post all your pics too. I want Kyle Busch to win, but the Toyotas were all together in the duels and couldn't do anything. With Fords, maybe with more cars. That's always been my thing with these fucking, like, manufacturer alliances. I hate them, dude. I hate them during these restrictor plate races, you know? Because, well, I mean, yeah, it is kind of a disadvantage for me, a fan of a driver who's a Toyota, but there's not a lot of Toyotas, and I just think the manufacturer alliances are lame. I think you should just go every man for himself, you know? Like, obviously you're going to be working with people, but...
He's in an 18 car that Trevor Bayne will be in next week at Auto Club Speedway.
Can't wait for that one, Larry. We got Austin Hill, had a shot to win the truck race last night, and just got pushed up into the fence. Wasn't sure if he cut a tire down, but I'm sure he's hoping for better luck tonight. Running full-time in this RCR 21, looking for a championship run.
A lot of guys have a busy weekend down there doing double duty. Time now for our race picks. Trevor, go first.
I already just talked about him. Justin Allgaier is my pick tonight. I think this is his breakthrough time at Daytona. It's time for him. The odds have been against him, but I'm going with it, Justin. You've been around for a minute. Let's get it done.
How good are those junior motorsports guys there at Daytona?
They have 7 wins with 7 different drivers.
Sounds like Fords did better with the illegal tire adjustments. With what they changed via Bob, it could have helped them with faster, more accurate pit stops. What's up, RJ? How you doing? I mean, we don't know what happened, though. That's the thing. We don't know what happened with that penalty yet, so I don't really want to make any, like, you know, I don't want to jump at anything.
You kind of a couple left, Larry.
Yeah, because I said Ty Gibbs, so I know that he hasn't made a start on the super speedway. But, I mean, this is a kid who went out there. He just won everything that he could possibly win last season, and I think he is going to start this season with a win at Daytona.
Me too.
We are winning.
That's my pick to win today, is Ty Gibbs.
So we got your birthday cake, Trevor.
This is a surprise.
There you go.
In the
You
words
didn't
of
have enough candles. I'm 31 today. I'm getting old.
In the words of DW, happy birthday.
After the duels, what?
Did you hear him say he's old, 31? Do you know he said he
You and I have a conversation.
I have no idea who was racing in Cup.
For the very first time in 1976.
You have no idea who's racing in Cup. The same drivers who have been racing in Cup for years. And then obviously a few more. We got Syndic as a new driver this year. We got fucking Gregson running a few races. Hemrick's running a few races.
We ask that you please rise and remove your hats as the Keystone Heights High School Choir presents our nation's colors. Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome the pastor of Daytona Christian Center, Rory Carey.
Let us bow our heads for prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we acknowledge you as sovereign, and we thank you for the many blessings you give us each day. Blessings such as this great race. Bless the management and staff of NASCAR and all those involved in this event. Protect all of our drivers, our police, our firemen, and frontline personnel. Bless all of the fans today as we enjoy the many blessings you have provided. In Jesus' name we pray. And everyone said, amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome last year's winner of Goodyear's Garage to Glory contest presented by Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, artist-songwriter Sarah Faith.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rocked alert, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
America!
Opening day for the Xfinity Series. Beautiful day. Chad Knapp, Denny Hamlin.
Why the fuck did they let Ty Dillon run in the 42? I don't fucking know, dude. What they did was slightly modify the pinholes via Bob, which depending on, yeah, faster pit stop. Better chance of not missing off the pit stop, yeah. Eric also said that, so it'll be interesting now how it goes. Brad said it was a safety improvement. It'll be quite interesting to see what happens, yeah. I mean, I don't really know, but if it helps them with faster pit stops, then they might get a penalty for that.
Lights, camera, start your engines.
But I mean, the thing is, it's like, you know, you can't really penalize, like, if you're going to come up with that penalty, you kind of have to do it now. Because the whole point of the duels is, you know, your starting spot for the 500. So, I feel like it should penalize them, send them to the rear now, if they're going to do that.
You know, it's part of its charm.
Thank you, Flash. We love you.
Flash, come back in our flatulence.
Brad fucked up with the 6, in your opinion?
Premieres Thursday, March 17th.
Hold up, who are these guys running for number 27? Jacques Villeneuve, Loris Hez. I've never heard of that second guy, Loris Hesmans, but Jacques Villeneuve? I mean, he ran some Xfinity races like years ago at road courses. I think he was a former F1 champion, as a matter of fact. And yeah, he has run some Xfinity races in the past, but he's running the Daytona 500 this year. I don't know who the fucking second guy is. A Loris Hesmans? I've never heard of that guy. It's the first I'm hearing of that. Brad fucked up with the 6 in your opinion? What do you mean? Like he shouldn't have drove the 6 car? You think he should have stayed at Penske? I mean, for me, it looked like he was kind of falling off the face of the earth, you know, at Penske. Also, I believe an illegal tire modification is an L3 tier penalty. Is that I don't really understand the tiers. Is that like big or little?
We have to be able to repair the enamel on a daily basis. With Pro Enamel Repair Toothpaste, we can help actively repair enamel in its weakened state. It's innovative. My go-to toothpaste is going to be Pro Enamel Repair.
The Popeyes Big Box is back, and it is big. Our juicy signature chicken or crispy tenders, 2 regular sides, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $6. We're gonna need a bigger box.
Oh, that's the worst one?
It's the final
Well, shit.
setup. The Great American Race. It's the season opener for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Welcome to the beat. It's What's for Dinner 300 at Daytona International Speedway. The future stars of NASCAR are on the grid, but the current stars are in the booth today. Denny Hamlin is with us. He's won the Daytona 500 3 times, made 4 trips to the championship 4 in NASCAR. And Chad Knaus is here. He and Jimmy Johnson won 7 championships together at NASCAR's top level. So good to have you with us, everybody, on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon in Daytona with the fellas. I'm Adam Alexander.
You think Chase is going to win the Daytona 500? He almost did last year.
But tomorrow, you two
Can result in not being eligible for the playoffs. Well, I mean, I doubt they would do that in a fucking exhibition race.
I'm trying to figure out how you made these cars so fast. They're pretty
You'll
good.
message me?
You won 3 Daytona 500s. That's what I want.
I don't think that's very fair that one race can make you ineligible for the playoffs. Just one little penalty. You know?
I think
Like, if it's a repeated event, then yeah, I can understand that. But
I think these guys will settle in pretty early. You could see these guys start to form up, want to try to pull away from the pack a little bit, but you just never know. There's so much mix between veterans and experience and some of the young guys right now getting their first start in this series.
it kind of is, though. Like, it is and it isn't.
Relax too much because you have the stages. You gotta get
Like, yeah, you get 10 points for winning it, but, like,
30, 60,
I don't know.
120, are the stage lengths. So it's going to be really exciting to see how these guys go.
Well, I feel like it's NASCAR stupidity that they made that not an exhibition race anymore.
I think it's interesting, Chad, that you mentioned the length of this race. 300 miles overall. But I want to go back to those stages. 30 laps apiece in stage 1 and stage 2. For a driver, what does that do to your sense of urgency in this race?
I hate that they added the points for that.
Racing really changed super speedway racing in our series because.
Want to hear a fact? Sure, I do.
You need to be up front, and for my mentality, I really don't pay much attention to the stages and those points because these races are hard enough to finish as it is. I don't want to put myself in harm's way any more than.
Why does Adam Alexander look so stupid all the time? He's not stupid. He just looks stupid.
A lot of young drivers in this field today. What would you tell them from the pit box, Chad?
You have to be in it to win it. I think that's the big thing that everybody has to take away, whether it's in the Xfinity Series or the Cup Series, because we see the field dwindle so much because of the crashes in this race. Stages, it brings out the crashes, the restarts. You got to be cautious. You got to be there at the end of the race. I can tell you as a driver, this is the most nervous time for all these drivers. Most of them have been doing this for most of their lives, but right now is when the butterflies are really sitting in. And when they start their engines, the heart rate will be at a peak.
And you're loving this because you have no stress today.
I can't wait to see what happens.
You can just watch it all unfold. We can't wait. We're almost ready to go. Let's go trackside and get the command of fire engines.
And now, race fans, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome Florida Cattleman and past president of National Cattlemen's Beef Association, Marty Smith.
On behalf of America's farmers and ranchers who work hard every day to produce beef for your dinner, it's my privilege to announce, drivers, start your engines.
That's not an announcement. That's just a command.
47 cars showed up. Only 38 made the field. And now they're ready to race here at Daytona. Roman Presley with us next.
Oh, I love that spotter cam. Oh yeah, I want to check my messages. Yes, RJ, I want to hear a fact.
Ozempic is proven to lower A1C. Most people who took Ozempic reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it. And you may lose weight. Adults lost on average up to 12 pounds. In adults also with known heart disease, Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events such as heart attack, stroke, or death. Ozempic helped me
So here's my question. Is the one race suspension for the team, does that include the driver?
Don't share needles or
Like, the driver won't be able to race the next race?
Ozempic if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid.
You rushed the dishes to get here? It didn't seem like you rushed the dishes. It seems like you were taking your sweet little time with the dishes. Sorry, that was rude. At the time of Groundhog Day, it was 2-2-22. Kyle Busch had 222 wins and two-time Cup champion with 102 Xfinity wins at the time he was still alive, meaning he was born on May 2nd. Yeah.
May lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
That's a lot to take in.
Ask your healthcare provider today about once weekly Ozempic.
You may pay as little as $25 for a 3-month prescription.
Welcome to Allstate. Here, safe driving saves more than just your cargo. Safe driving saves you 40% with DriveWise. Click or call for a quote today.
Pain happens in many forms, but that doesn't scare Blue either. Delivering fast-acting pain relief in a cream, spray, and lidocaine in a soft foam applicator. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. An official partner of NASCAR.
eBay Motors has parts for new cars, new parts for old cars.
Wait, Val, how many dishes do you have?
eBay Motors has over 122 million parts.
Team suspension and the driver still races? Really? That's weird. I mean, obviously you'd probably have to have a secondary pit crew come in, like a backup pit crew, and then just some backup crew chief. The name of the race is odd. Yeah, they called it this last year too. I don't fucking know why. They're running out of ideas.
No matter what you do, who you are, or how much money you earn, when it comes to doing taxes, don't go it alone. Jackson Hewitt Tax Pros will make certain you don't miss out on a single deduction. Get the biggest refund you deserve at Jackson Hewitt.
Are you sweating? Did you don't fight my sweat? Of course I did. Don't lie to me. Those fights are long-lasting sweat protection.
Winning in the 2015 2-in-1. 2 in it. Oh, well, obviously they're all going to have a 2 in it. I mean, it's the 20th century. Yeah, it's literally, there's going to be a 2 in the year's name for every year until 3000. And then we'll have it again in 3002, 3012, for the entire 3020s, for the entire 3200s. I can't wait for the year 2222. And 2 teapots? What teapots? He doesn't have a teapot. I don't think you have 4. Oh, you have 4 cups, 6 plates, and 10 spoons, and 2 teapots. Oh, I thought you were. Because of the NFL having an extra week, the NASCAR season had to go an extra week. Oh yeah.
Ready to roll here in Daytona Beach, Florida. They call this place the world center of racing, and now you know why.
Well, no, NASCAR doesn't have to go an extra week. They should just take off that second off week, which I believe they did.
We're discussing Daniel Hemrick because he ended a long winless streak, and he picked a great time for his first career victory, winning the championship at Phoenix. He's married to a racer, Kinsey Ruston. They have Red at home. She is no doubt their pride and joy. And today, Daniel Hemrick rolling off from the pole position for the 6th time in his career. Let's go from the driver's seat with number 11.
Daniel Hemrick, Chad Canals from the Fox Sports booth. How you doing today?
We're good. How we going, Mark?
Yeah, man. Thanks for taking a little bit of time with us today. So how does it feel going from NASCAR champion to a new team sitting on the front row?
We drink tea in Morocco. That's why teapots. I mean, people drink tea in America too. You want to experience 69, 69? I want to experience the year 69, 420.
Give me an incredible opportunity. Fun to have a new partner to the sport in AG1. And yeah, hard to start the season off any better than this, so still long day ahead, but cool view for sure.
DH, this is the other DH. You got me?
I got you, DH1.
Yeah, we call him DH too.
Well, you're with a team now that historically has got some great results on super speedways. Have you already had those?
I like Chad Canals in the booth. I think he's going to provide some great insight.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's a bit of an unspoken, but yes, obviously we all communicate.
No, 69 420. It'll be like tens of thousands of years from now, but time doesn't just stop at the year 9999.
Planning and execution are two different things. So
NASCAR would be so cool if they stream races, yeah, but they lose a lot of money probably.
So win me some money now, all right?
Copy that.
And you probably still have to pay for it, actually.
Look forward to it.
I think the two of you should have asked him if he was nervous, and the reason I say is because we've got the heart
No,
rate.
I'll write it down. I'll write it down in the comments.
Daniel Hemrick and Jeff Burton.
4/20. 20/69 420.
Being 125 and your body hasn't moved yet, that just tells you how much adrenaline plays a factor in this thing.
That's it. That's what I meant. 69 4. I don't know why I put that second slash. But yeah. It'll be like tens of thousands of years from now.
But today he's with us as a spotter. What's on your checklist prior to the green flag, Coleman?
Well, they would still earn money because they would make it. They put a paywall behind it.
There's a lot of new spotter driver combinations out there today. Figuring out what the tendencies that they like, what tendencies other people in the field have. We're just constantly evolving like the drivers do.
Two. You said two way too many times.
We're a coordinator like in football. Sometimes offensive, sometimes defensive.
420, 69, 69. But the year 69 420. 69,420.
Head coach make the game-winning calls. So look forward to seeing an old phone up here at the best seat in the house besides the ones you guys are sitting in.
Hey, this is going to be awesome to have your perspective today. We're glad you're here. And by the way, congratulations on winning this race 1 year ago. He was upstairs.
What's up, Austin? How you doing?
Daytona weekend, February 2021, when Austin Cindric won that big cooler full of beef. So I hope he shared with you, Coleman.
Oh, yeah. We enjoyed our steak dinner, and looking forward to see how this race plays out.
Now let's go to the guy that won here in 2014, Regan Smith on pit road this afternoon.
Well, Adam Cole and Presley just talked about offense and defense today. I'm with a guy that knows a little bit about offense, NFL Hall of Famer Emmett Smith. Emmett, part owner now of Jesse Wuji Motorsports. Your first trip to Daytona. How does this event compare to other big events you've been at?
I mean, this right here is the Super Bowl of Super Bowls in NASCAR, and I'm excited about my driver Jesse and what we are able to bring to the table. It's great to be back here in the state of Florida and Daytona itself.
RJ, come to Morocco and you can watch NASCAR free on Abu Dhabi Sports 3. You can just watch it on Abu Dhabi Sports 3 anyway. You don't need to go to Morocco for that. But hey, I wouldn't recommend that because apparently Winbow has a lot of issues with it.
The Phenom won 4 of 18 starts a year ago. He has never raced in a super speedway event, so you'd think maybe he'd have some nerves, but I talked to him just before he got in the car, and he said, I just like to get in the car where it's quiet. I don't really get nervous. His team told him, block out the noise, listen to your spotter, Tony Hirschman, and be decisive, and you might have a chance at the end.
Emmett Smith.
So many firsts for
NFL Hall of Famer, yeah.
Never raced here in an Xfinity car, but keep this in mind. 1 year ago, he had never raced one of these, went on the road course, goes out and wins in his first ever start. And by the way, when you look at our beef, it's what's for dinner starting grid, he's rolling 15th. I like a young driver that's full of energy, that's trying to get to the front. It's entertaining for us.
Sometimes what you don't know is actually good for you. And we would have argued last year that he had no chance to win here at the Daytona road course. I mean, first time in Xfinity car, never been on a road course, goes out and wins it. So who knows what happens today? I think he'll have a great shot.
Solid teammates right there with him as well. So there's a lot of history that's there to help support him as he's going through this race, because as a young driver, this race is really exciting. We saw the heart rates already up on the drivers, and you know his is up high as well, just like Benny spoke about earlier.
You have a set of questions. One, how many big ones will there be? I think 2.
Absolutely.
I think we see 2.
You feel the energy from the crowd.
RJ, download the Abu Dhabi Sports app and go to the second to last tab and go to 3 in races there for Cup, Xfinity, and trucks. Usually, it's not always there.
See how many people were here today. The drivers are going to feed off.
Man, without thinking there's going to be 4 big ones today.
Denny, you had to say
How many what laps will they happen at?
know how to watch out for
lap 36 and lap 119.
It's time to go racing here at Daytona. The front row, Daniel Hemrick and Austin Hill. Hemrick takes the outside lane. It's time to get 2022 underway.
Green flag is in the air.
Don't pass until you get across the start-finish line.
Yeah, and the cars that are going to pull out front here is the ones that are organized the most. It's all about numbers. It's all about the distance between the front car, rear bumper, and the one that's following's front bumper.
Oh yeah, it is 4:20 p.m. CST.
What a beautiful sound, Adam.
Love it.
Will we see any huge ones? 30 or 20 plus cars involved? No, I don't think so.
Take a little time for the momentum to build, and you can see already some cars saying, I don't really want to be a part of this too early. So there's going to be a lot of variation.
I think we had a 17 truck incident last night.
Who wants to stay up front and be aggressive? Who wants to lay back in the middle towards the back to keep the car around at the end?
It'll be interesting to see how much that lead car can control both lanes. With this type of car, we've seen that in the past. He can really bog down the one lane, let the other lane get up and get inside or alongside the outside.
You think lap
I'm curious to see how that develops
65 and 109? I just think we'll see a big one at like the final few laps of the race. That's why I said 119. 36 and 119. Will we see a flip/blowover? No.
It's all about the back of the car. It's whoever can get someone.
Big one, lap 69, calling it. That'd just be too obvious.
That will dictate tempo on who you want behind you on a restart. It's the guy that can push the best.
Oh, what the hell?
The right side window out of the
Someone's right side window just fell off their car. What the fuck? I've never seen that before.
He will get black flag.
First start for Our Motorsports in the 23. Ran Cup full time last year after a part-time Xfinity schedule 2 seasons ago, and not the way he wanted his.
They're using a browser.
So the team will have to run down.
RJ, look on the App Store for Abu Dhabi Sports and download it. I've never seen someone's windshield fly up. Or like, it wasn't their windshield, but it was one of their windows. I've never seen that happen.
The one thing I would say, if something's going to go wrong, especially mechanically, have it happen early, because you know you're going to get some cautions that will open the door for you to get laps back if you lose them coming down the pit lane.
And the stages come into play also. That's another equalizer in this type of system, the way the format is right now. Much like you said, you get a lap down, get your wits about you, fix the issue, and you can bounce back.
What are we seeing already? 2 teammates. They call the cars up top.
Winval, I thought your name was Window.
And these are guys that weren't teammates last year. Bottom lane rookies together for the first time. Graduates of the Camping World Truck Series at RCR. The 21 is Austin Hill. The 2, the guy that won the championship in the Truck Series 2 years ago, Sheldon Creed. And
yeah, it's too obvious. Lap 69, easy big one. Yeah. That's why I didn't pick that, because it's just too obvious.
Creed and Landon Castle, Austin Hill. I mean, they are deserving to be in this series. They've accomplished so much in the Truck Series that this is a great shot for them. They're with really great teams that they're going to be contenders week in, week out, not just what you're seeing today.
And we hear NASCAR has posted the 23. They will have to make a pit stop.
Inside. 2x2 here. Speed patient for a minute. Go pick up my teammate here out the back, brother. 10 car be coming to you. Huge push when he gets there.
And the sun should be setting not too long from now in Daytona. It'll be dark here shortly.
Coleman, what do you think about what you're hearing there?
Yeah, you heard it there. Brett Griffin calling that his teammate's going to come save him on the outside. That all took place by the 2 RCR cars, making sure they got both of their guys clear to the bottom.
I wish I lived in the 60s. My life would have been so perfect.
And for now, it looks pretty even, but the key there was making sure Austin Hill got his teammate clear to Sheldon Creed.
Yeah,
I wish I lived in the 60s.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but really the spotters are the ones that are probably elbow to elbow with each other right now. If they're talking about how
When is sunset in Daytona?
Because communication is such a big factor in super speedway racing, not just from driver to crew chief to spotter, but the spotters
for themselves. Because
Sunset at Daytona is at 6:16 p.m. So not too far from now.
Yeah, absolutely, Denny. You're right. It's kind of the
Samuel, what's up? What's up, Matt? How you doing?
Especially early in this race. So at this point, we don't know which lane's going to take off. But the more you can keep
Yeah, you get dead air till broadcaster trains. RJ, did you get it working? I think Gardner's probably watching on TV. I think he just said it would be cool if they streamed it.
You know, I mean, this is competitive right now. It is, and the biggest reason for that is right now, in my opinion, is they've had this package, we call it a package, or this configuration, let's say, of race car for quite some time. So these guys, they've worked on it.
This is some pretty good racing so far. Way better than the truck race, way better than the duels that we saw. Everyone's still pretty close together.
What makes that happen? You really start to see a lot of separation when there's a major rule change or something like that happens. In this
Man, I love NASCAR.
But right now, this is exciting.
Look at that third car on the inside road. That's the 48 of Jade Buford. Noted road racer, decides I'm going to go full-time in the Xfinity Series, develops this partnership with Scott Borchetta. They started a team last year. In year 2, they go full alliance with Richard Childress Racing. So basically, he's running there with his teammates, qualifying this year, and he is having a day.
And he's got a veteran crew chief with him, Patrick Donahue, as well. So it's not like he's coming in without a wealth of knowledge. Patrick's been around. Actually, Patrick Donahue and I started the exact same day at Hendrick Motorsports back in 1993.
You've been around a while, Chad.
yeah, a couple years even prior to that, buddy.
Vince, what's up with the 23?
Well, Anthony Alfredo did come down pit road, as you guys noted.
Anthony Alfredo's a lap down in last place.
He was really upset, wanting to know if they had another one, wasn't getting an answer. They brought it to pit road. He had to
What place is Natalie Decker at?
So he lost a lap. In fact,
I don't even.
down a second lap trying to get up to speed.
Oh, Anthony Alfredo's 2 laps down now.
They'll run him down. He'll go a third lap down, but as
So the stages are 30 laps each. I didn't mention that.
it's a long day at Daytona.
Where is Natalie Decker?
Just underway. Your top 5: Austin Hill, Daniel Hemrick, Landon Castle.
I don't even know. I literally don't see her name on the list. Unless I'm blind. I mean, you guys read the list. Tell me if you see it. I don't see her name. She's not in the final few, so.
When is the last time they were this happy?
I know, right? This place is pretty special.
Yeah, I don't see her name. I'm sorry.
It really is.
We took the truck that helped build this country and made it so it can power our homes. We took the vehicles businesses use to keep the lights on and made them run on the same thing that turns the lights on.
Is Natalie Decker even in this race?
The original 0 to 60 head turner and gave it 0 tailpipe emissions. We took the familiar.
Yeah, where the hell? I thought she was supposed to be in this race.
Who's on it with Jardiance?
We're 25 million prescriptions strong. We're managing type 2 diabetes and heart risk.
We're working up a sweat before coffee. And saying no thanks to a Boston cream.
Jardiance is a once-daily pill that can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease. So it can help save your life from a heart attack or stroke. And Jardiance lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection.
Oh no, apparently she is in the race.
Or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis.
She's in the 33.
With the sulfonylurea or insulin.
I'm actually like determined to find her on this list, unless she didn't qualify. Like she didn't get it on speed.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
Yeah, I don't see the 33 anywhere.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there up, down, up.
Never lose confidence in how you run your business. Intuit is bringing QuickBooks and MailChimp together to help you set
No,
up.
Natalie? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see her name.
At USAA,
I've carefully read every name on this list. She's on the bottom like 4, so.
But as we've evolved with the military, we've grown to serve all who've honorably served, no matter their rank or when they were in. A Marine just out of boot camp, or a petty officer from 73, and even his kids and their kids.
Yeah,
USAA
she's
is
not
made
in
for
the
all who
race.
honorably served and their
Confirmed.
eligible family members. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join.
Well, that
was a colossal experience.
Oh, we gotta come back.
Don't worry, it's already scheduled.
And next time, maybe we bring some friends.
Hey, now that's a great idea.
Oh, yeah!
You are watching the Beef It's What's for Dinner 300 live on FS1 from Daytona. When we went away, it was Austin Hill out front, but he's dropping back. A little drafting help from his teammate, Daniel Hemrick, back on point. They are the only two drivers to lead so far this afternoon.
Best looking Xfinity scheme.
Today provided by Goodyear with
I like that Landon Castle paint scheme a lot. He's running up there in second place right now. I think that's absolutely beautiful, my man. I think that looks gorgeous.
Third guy in line, outside lane. Actually, now he's the lead guy outside as we get a shuffle up front. Noah Gregson into 9. Qualifies mid-pack.
I just thought of something really funny and stupid and also kind of fucked up, and I'm not going to say it.
Driver, but he's also a very good driver. And so I wouldn't doubt that he's going to be someone that we're going to be talking about. And you can see right here, he knows that the bottom cars are starting to get vulnerable, and you're seeing them.
Oh, shit, there we go! Big crash! Oh, man. Look at that, guys. Oh, man, he's going for the grass. He's going for the grass. He's in the grass. He's in the grass. Jeremy. Jeremy. Yeah, Winval, how did you find out about this website? Genuinely curious.
Drew Dollar making his Xfinity debut. Jeremy Clements, a veteran, both with big-time damage. Not sure about Dollar yet. Little doubt that Clements is done for the day. Unfortunate for the driver out of South Carolina, who last year enjoyed a career campaign, and that's Sam Mayer driving the 1.
Sam Mayer had an incident. I don't know what happened there. Which Cup drivers in the booth today? So, main broadcast, we have Adam Alexander. Then we have Denny Hamlin in the booth also, along with Chad Knaus. So, that's the booth for today. And then your normal pit reporters.
The inside line to check up, as you saw when he went to check up. A lot of times when you lift out of the gas here, these
I kind of got to take a shit.
Direction or another.
But I don't want to get up and like risk missing any racing.
Guard and got our first wreck of the day. 2 cars that were in the top 10.
And the first time you'll hear this, but not the last, throughout the course of the next 2 races, is the accordion effect. That's exactly what happened right there. Somebody checks up in front, the next guy checks up, and then like
that was a hard hit he took too.
And it just gets
I'm surprised he didn't get that much damage.
In a pretty big pack. I'm surprised we didn't collect more cars than we did. A lot of drivers in this situation saying, I'd rather be lucky than good. Caution is out. 14 laps in at Daytona. Daniel Hemrick is leading.
Alright, I'll be back. I'm going to take a shit. I'll be reading comments, though, on my phone. So.
Master the drive in the all-new Toyota GR86. Master the drive in the all-new Toyota GR86.
Customizes car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. And you gotta do it fast.
Woo! New personal record, Limu!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
The KFC chicken sandwich is only served one way. Straight from the fryer, piping hot, and Kentucky Fried to order. If you don't like it this way, you'll have to go somewhere else. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
On March 5th, the biggest fishing event of the year is on Fox.
Let's go!
It's the Bassmaster Classic. The best anglers in the world battle for $1 million in cash and a year's worth of bragging rights.
This is that!
The Bassmaster Classic begins March 5th on Fox.
EJ Liddell leads 18th ranked Ohio State against Cody Topper and 12th ranked Illinois. Thursday at 9 Eastern on FS1.
Live in-game betting came to me in a fever dream.
Peyton, I love what you and Eli are doing on Monday nights.
Thanks. It's a lot of fun to do it with you and Cleo. This gravy is outstanding. I just love the look of the Caesar Superdome. It was all Cleo's idea. She's the brains behind Team Caesar. Yeah, we knew that. Caesar tells the jokes around here. Now, which one of you legendary quarterbacks is going to pass me the gravy? I said legendary. That's okay. You go, Caesar. Thank you, Eli.
McGuire Chevrolet of Baldwinsville is your #1 destination for new and premier pre-owned vehicles. And we're ringing in the new year by bringing back our GM employee pricing for everyone. You'll enjoy GM employee pricing on all current in-stock Silverado 1500s when you finance with GM Financial. So don't wait. Visit McGuire Chevrolet of Baldwinsville today and start the new year off right with a newer premier pre-owned vehicle at an unbeatable price.
So many unknowns when you come to this place to race. And let's face it, in Central Florida, some unknowns with the weather as well. But I think this week we're winning. It's been amazing. So we're under caution halfway through the opening stage. A few cars involved, but those really banged up. The 18 of Drew Dollar, the 51 of Jeremy Clements. Here's the replay. We bring in Coleman Presley from the spotter stand. Your observations on this one, Coleman?
Yeah, you know, I think Denny called that correct. You watch the 9 car of Noah come down and pull a side draft on the group and the accordion effect. My question is just, you know, how important it is for the spotter to be counting the gap, what's in front and in front of the car that you can't see, and your visibility, and making sure we manage that gap, what's in front, and just being more than an inside, outside, and clear guy.
Well, it's the spotter's job to paint the picture for us. So we don't have time to, you know, check mirrors, you know, listen to them, check our mirrors, and then make sure that that's all correct. We have a picture that is in our mind that's going on, and we know that when an energy starts to build, the spotter's got to say, okay, here's what's going on behind you, so make sure you get ahead of that line. Or
that was a nice shit.
Know when that big push is coming. So the spotter's job is so much more than just spotting what's around you. It's really about saying what's going on for the 4x car.
And this is what Coleman is seeing.
It's just a website full of streams for certain channels. Car dead on pit road. 24 is dead. They're pushing the car back to the garage. That sucks. I love that spotter cam.
Pit road, Justin Allgaier, the 9 of Noah Gregson, the 16 of AJ Allmendinger, all different strategies, but what they all wanted to do was make sure that they had their cars full of fuel for the next pit stop. It's all about looking forward in this race right now, Vince.
Well, in the incident that brought out that yellow, the junior motorsports team of Sam Mayer felt like maybe their driver had
13 to go in the stage. When you go back green, it'll probably be like 11 to go.
The body good. The body looked good. Changed 4 tires, made some pretty significant chassis adjustment, but they dodged a bullet there, and they are back out and didn't lose a lap, so all good for Sam Mayer.
And I'm going to guess the reason these guys are pitting now, when you look at the lap count, you can go roughly 45 laps. That would get us to the end of stage 2, which means you pit here, stay out at the end of stage 1, you gain some much-needed track position. We'll continue to follow up on the Sam Mayer, and we'll have the green flag when we come back.
Forged from the fusion of sweet honey and spicy spice, Wendy's new hot honey chicken biscuit and sandwich. A marvelous marvel of sweet, sweet heat. Cast atop crispy bacon and Wendy's spicy chicken. Because a true sandwich myth knows that flavor like this can
only be forged at a Wendy's.
Willie?
Oh, right.
Thank you. That was nice. I liked it.
Hey, Sam, who wrecks next? Who wrecks next? Josh Berry. Josh Berry wrecks next. I love my man Josh Berry, so I hope not, but...
Steering wheels, mini wheels,
Big wheels. Bigger wheels. Massive wheels. No matter what wheel I'm feeling, eBay Motors has the right parts.
What type of weed do you smoke?
That's right.
I don't know. Whatever my dealer gives me. Fucking, I'm like, hey, I want a weed, and then whatever he gives me, that's what I smoke. This is what I got right now.
Insurance coverage, you could be working this out yourself. So get on, Steve.
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff.
No, really.
Speaking of weed, I want to roll a blunt.
Tostitos. Get to the good stuff.
I earned 3% cash back at drugstores with Chase Freedom Unlimited. So I got cards for birthdays, holidays, graduations. I'm covered for everything. Which reminds me, thank you for driving me to the drugstore.
Also, would you drink lean? I would consider it, but probably not. What I've heard is that I've heard from some people that it doesn't do anything. So, I mean, I'm not completely out on it, but probably not. Juice also said, Juice WRLD, he said that it made him shit. Like he would shit his pants while sleeping because of the lean. That doesn't sound very fun. So.
Every moment. You see, a Florida vacation will take you exactly where you need to be, which is, of course, here. We run to, not from, the world's biggest health challenges. So when faced with the COVID-19 pandemic, we committed to researching medicines to try to help treat people around the world. Now we are in the part of our research where we would like your help. We need adult volunteers who are living with someone who's diagnosed symptomatic COVID-19.
You got Gorilla Glue 4 and Scott's OG both have great high quality. Send me some. That's a 2-gram nug right there. Holy shit. How much weed do I have left?
There will be 11 laps to go, stage one, when we go back to the green flag. And a couple of things to mention, Noah Gregson and the team.
I have 5.5 grams left.
So he starts at the rear. The 07 of Joe Graff Jr., the free pass. He makes a pit stop. He restarts just outside the top 30. Jeffrey Earnhardt is having some battery problems. And also, we'll let you know, Jeremy Clements.
Okay, we're going back green here.
Dollar has gone behind the wall. He, too, is done for the day. Saw that shot coming off of turn 4. That sun is a beast.
Back green.
It is. That's one of the spots, and especially for these guys up front, they haven't pitted yet, so they don't have a tear-off fault yet, and the track is very...
Sam Mayer went behind the wall.
The vision is worse right now than it
That's sad.
Good teamwork right there. Having your team get down in front of you, teammate get down in front of you to kind of pull that bottom lane ahead.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy thing to do, and we communicate that through the spotters.
Get up.
That, we want to have what you call a teammate restart. So whoever is controlling the restart will take the top. And the
What state are you in? New York. New York. Syracuse, New York.
To let that leader pull down as soon as they get past the start-finish line.
The one thing you don't want to
Fuck, Drew's gone. Not surprising. I mean, he had a pretty bad crash. Well, it was a hard hit, but it didn't look like he had that much damage, honestly, but... They're 3 wide. This is crazy. This is fun racing. This is the racing with love. This is Daytona.
We want tires because this is the most important time that handling will play a factor. As the sun goes down and the temperatures cool off on the track, it will not be as big of a factor. So I can tell you, this will be the worst that they drive all night. So, that's why essentially we saw that wreck happen is cars started getting out of control that once the goodie out of the tire started wearing away.
Yeah, and right there we just saw the 9 and the 1 come down to get 4 tires. So we'll see if those guys can manage to get back up towards the front of the pack before stage end, which I agree with you, Denny. The one thing that's really difficult with this series is they've only got 3 sets of tires laying. So if you take the opportunity to put on tires right there, you've got 2 more sets of tires to last you the rest of the race, unless you flip around that set of scuffs.
$2 went to the garage. Not Sam Mayer. All right.
If you have an unfortunate situation,
maybe the alignment broke. Probably.
Here, that could set you up for a bad time.
By the way, the 1 and the 9, they're both back inside the top 20. So
how's that happen?
Yeah, Mayer and Gregson feeling good. Here's their teammate Justin Allgaier.
Not yet. I'd say about another 5-8 minutes we'll be able to see, but it's right now it's like where you unload out of the banking and you start to transition towards the wall. That's where it's the worst.
Talking about that sun.
Yeah, it's
what if they had a Daytona 24-hour race for NASCAR? but it was like the Daytona Oval. And it was just 24 straight hours of just pack racing. And there's no driver changes either, so the same driver has to just drive for 24 hours straight. And it's the worst thing ever. I think it'd be pretty cool though.
We can see the intensity starting to pick up slightly. We got 8 laps until the end of the stage. Right now, these guys are taking stage points right here in front of me.
There you go. 1.5 back to 2 wide. Top's coming, get up.
See, that's the picture I'm talking about with the spotters. Brett Griffin right there is painting a picture for Hemrick that he does not have to look in the mirrors themselves. He's letting them know where the energy is coming from.
Because it didn't seem to go back to the track and kept to the grass, so alignment broke most likely. Yeah, probably.
On the spotter stand? Hey, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, you got to take care of your teammates. That's the most important part of this game. They're your best friends, the ones you know can trust in-house. What I'm seeing right
I like that. I like the spotter is actually like adding some input.
Never let one lane really get enough energy to get away. They gave Daniel Hemrick the opportunity to work all 3, which is super hard on the spotter because you got to start looking further and further back and see what's happening and what cars have the tightest line, who's pulling a side draft. So a lot of interesting stuff's going on right now, and most of it's because we don't have much loyalty with each other. We have a lot of different manufacturers and a lot of different teams up there.
And I'll be honest with y'all right now, I can't get out of this pack. I'm telling you, these guys are making some dicey moves right now, and they're just they value the points so much, but wow, it's getting dicey.
Yeah, 5 laps to go this time by on the stage. You've got to try to get up there and get position. Those transfer points are so critical when you get to the playoffs. You've got to try to get it. But Denny, when you're listening to your spotter like Coleman, you know, he's up there helping us out today. How much trust do you have to have in that spotter, and how quickly does that show up? I tell my guys, there's 3 things in life you can't buy: trust, love, and respect. So how long does it take to get that trust with your spotter?
You know, I think it happens pretty quickly. If you look at my Super Speedway results, it was we really turned the corner the day that we hired my spotter.
Any big ones tomorrow? Yeah, definitely. And US AF Thunderbirds will fly for Daytona 500. That's cool.
And I really appreciate a lot of the success that I've had on Super Speedways. Is he's a guy
2015 and 2016 were really boring Daytona 500s. Now 2016 had a good finish, so that was something. But
you don't have time for that, so you have to build that trust.
Did you guys go through a series of sit-downs and review film to get that dialogue?
I would say Chris Lambert probably reviews as much film as I do.
Yeah.
He is really a student of the game, just like I am.
And he's up there today, working with a 26 of Ryan Truex. And we have another new face surfacing. How about A.J. Allmendinger methodically picking his way to the front and now second behind his new teammate, maybe looking for more down to the inside.
We heard the call of guys said the 16 isn't there yet. We know A.J. has really got some great results on these types of tracks.
The bottom if you need it.
And really, Hemrick's biggest ally is that 16 right behind him. So I think that he's going to be content to push him up until probably the final lap. Then AJ's probably going to try to go get that stage win himself.
AJ knows how important the points are because he won the regular season championship last year.
read your comments. Because he didn't. Oh, maybe remember Smokesmith said if we don't tear enough cars, I hope we keep racing. Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea. Any big ones tomorrow? And USAF Thunderbirds will fly over. I'm hoping another bad wreck tomorrow on the final lap that doesn't involve Kyle Busch. I hope it's a big crash. I hope it's not like bad, like someone gets injured.
It's still early in the day, so I doubt he's going to make a super aggressive.
And now they're single file.
I wouldn't put it past.
Well, it was inevitable.
Right now, how he's planning to make a move on the 11 on the final lap.
Keep an eye too on the guy running fourth, Riley Herbst, the lone Ford, almost in the top 10. Ryan Sieg is back there in 10th. Where does he fit in, and who is willing to dance with him? Because he's basically out there by himself.
Yeah, I mean, I think that team has an alliance with
Oh,
Stuart
they do.
Haas.
Yeah,
so,
but just no one really in the top 10 with him, you know?
Right.
Not as many cars up there.
All
to
right,
see.
got a lap and a half to go in stage 1.
Fast race car always has friends.
That's right.
That's all it takes. If you've got a fast race car, it's going to get to these stage ends. It's going to get to the end of the race, and nobody's going to care what badging you have on there if you got a fast race car.
They did close pit road the last time around.
Yeah, so the 16 has a couple options here on how he can build a run. He either can back off the gas slightly, he can use the brake to back off the 11, or what he can do is shade a little to the left or right and create a bigger pocket of air for that third place car to now get closer to his rear bumper, and that creates the big run. Now's what we're going to see.
Yep, that's Justin.
That's where it starts. When Justin drops down, that breaks up the leaders, that starts to change that momentum. That's when it's going to start to get crazy down the straightaway.
The 16 was just too late there trying to block that.
Final lap.
Going to get going here in a second. Here comes the top. Time to get back up.
Final lap opening stage. That's Brett Griffin talking his driver through.
All right, looks like Daniel Hemrick's going to win stage number 1.
Hemrick out front, but they are closing in from behind.
All clear, all clear, all clear.
Daniel Hemrick is going to win stage number 1. Oh, here comes the 16. But Daniel Hemrick does it.
Outside lane, Daniel Hemrick wins it over his teammate. That's 3 straight stage wins for colleague racing here. They swept the stages, won the race here in August. Second caution of the day. It comes at the end of stage 1 where Daniel Hemrick gets it done.
The guy who tried to. How would you react if Kyle Busch wins tomorrow? We'll have to see. I don't even know.
The all-new Tundra. Toyota, let's go places. Come race day, when the engine's cooling down and the grill's heating up, it's time for a different type of pit crew to shine. So cue the checkered flag, because we've got a winner on our hands. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Funded by beef farmers and ranchers.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi.
Why am I saying into commercials? Why do I remember a commercial song?
Skin clear with Skyrizi. Most who achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months had lasting clearance through 1 year. In another study, most people had 90% clearer skin at 3 years. And Skyrizi is 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine. Talk to your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Carl Logano. Hey, Joey. Did you save money if you fill up a shell?
Link. $2 crash at Arcade and Xfinity. Is this his Xfinity wreck? Oh, yes, it is.
She's trying to keep it locked on that yellow line, staying on the front and staying in line. Tony riding her right now. In the front spot, and there's contact. True door hard into the wall.
I think her and Tony got together there.
Hi, I'm Johnny Beck. After a Hall of Fame career, it's no wonder I use Blue Wing. Blue
Big
Wing is
hit for Drew
non-greasing,
Dollar.
deep-penetrating formula. Gets down deep into those joints for big-time comfort.
Race
And
this one
without
out,
any
looks
of that
like.
funky smell.
Caution
Blue
is not
Wing
out
works
yet.
fast and won't
So
stop.
far away to the backstretch.
Here he comes. It's been his day. He has absolutely dominated. Corey Hahn does it at Daytona.
It's absolutely dominant.
Oh, that was the final lap, too.
Flonase, all good.
Allgaier. Oh.
That Tony girl is the first Arabic NASCAR driver. Yeah, she's also absolutely gorgeous.
Daytona International Speedway with Denny Hamlin, Chad Knaus. I'm Adam Alexander. Daniel Hemrick wins it. A.J. Allmendinger, Riley Herbst, Austin Hill, Noah Gregson. The top 5 at the end of stage 1. How about some college basketball tonight? The Washington Huskies travel to Westwood for a Pac-12 showdown against Johnny Juzang and 13th ranked UCLA. The West Coast action begins tonight, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, only on FS1 and the Fox Sports app. The beach is golden on this Saturday evening as the buzz builds in Daytona for tomorrow's Daytona 500. We did have that caution in the middle portion of stage 1 where some drivers pitted, others stayed out. So with that, I would anticipate another strategy play here, right? Some of the guys maybe that came down earlier will not pit here for track position, and those, obviously, that stayed out earlier in the race are going to have to come down here and at the very least add some fuel.
I think most will come down pit road and get 4 tires here. I think much like what Denny was referring to earlier, the track is, it's a little hot, it's a little slick. You can see they were starting to move around a little bit. Most guys are going to want 4 tires, but when we get to that second stage, it's going to be pretty dark around the perimeter of the racetrack. That's when you really might start to see some gamesmanship.
And I would
Haley Deegan or the Arabic woman?
4 tires here.
Yeah, both.
Open up the playbook for later, right? I mean, that's the deal.
But Haley Deegan. Haley
Especially
Deegan.
the guys that will have 2 sets of tires left. They can then start to do some things. I'm a tire fan.
You follow her everywhere? That's fucking weird. That's a little stalkerish.
As a crew chief, are you building this are you running this like a road course saying, okay, my last pit stop, I want it to happen then, and then you build the rest of your earlier pit stops around that?
You're 100% correct. That's the best way to do it. You want to try to have the track position at the end of the race after your last pit stop. And here we come down pit road, guys.
Yeah, the only guys staying out are those that were a couple of laps down. They're coming your way, Vince.
Well, 98 crew chief Richard Boswell thinking along the same lines of Chad Knaus. They really like their race car, but they're going to give him some tires anyway, and a little chassis adjustment also to stay ahead of it. The 21 of Austin Hill said the car is really good. He said, I'm just learning for later in the race. Regan?
The leader, your number 11 of Daniel Hemrick. That car is good right now. Just trying to work back and forth with a new spotter and the 16 of A.J. Allmendinger.
On the internet. Okay, that's better. Brandon Brown to the lead.
And we do see some varying strategies. Some guys get 4, but those that lead the way off pit road either got no tires, like Brandon Brown, who won last fall at Talladega, Herbst, Gregson, Mayer.
Let's go, Brandon.
Earlier in the race, come here, get the other 2 tires and leave pit road and gain a little bit of track position. Denny?
Well, I'd like to talk to A.J. Allmendinger and kind of get in his head on what was he thinking? Was he going to be willing to push or not? So let's find out. Hey, A.J., it's Denny. You got me?
I got you.
So we were talking up here on the booth. And
Imagine there'll be a 24-car pileup tomorrow that involves a flip. That'd be awesome. I'm not even gonna lie, that'd be fucking awesome.
Were you really kind of content to keep your calling cards up front there?
I was content, with about teamwork here at college racing, especially seeing the first stage there with the 21 kind of ducking low. I had to kind of defend there and all that, but just overall, if you want to at the end of the first stage, it shows how fast our college racing Chevys are. 2-3 absolute Chevy is handling really well, so far so good.
Well, whatever you're doing is working. Y'all's results speak for itself, so keep digging.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'd say it's been, so far, a bit of a career day
Fire.
for Vargas. He's going to pit now.
My view?
But he spent some time out front after having his career best qualifying.
BBC did an Arab story on Tony.
That happened for that young man.
Welcome to the future.
It's very rewarding to have that title, but definitely wasn't
But if there's
something
one
that
thing
I
this
was
country
trying
has
to achieve.
always embraced, it's a challenge. And after almost 120 years of building for those challenges, we're taking the vehicles you know by name and making them electric by revolutionizing the way they're built. And
Yeah, Jaden, what the fuck are you talking about? Is your house on fire, my guy?
Earn 5% cash back on travel purchase through Chase with Chase Freedom Unlimited. Earn 5% on our cabin. Hello, cash back!
Hello, Kevin Hart.
Earn big time with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what you want.
You guys remember the fire in my room? That was fun. I wish it happened on live stream. Tony Stewart crashed at Talladega. I don't remember that. Oh, you mean that? Yeah, I remember. Do you think that's how it's gonna go? Chase Briscoe's gonna flip over the entire field?
Get more to your door with DoorDash.
Hanging that big old TV with just a little lean. You deserve a delicious Dr. Pepper.
I do?
Oh, yeah! You're not the only one. Maybe you got the kids to school.
But I was 20 minutes late.
Oh, mama, parenting is hard. And you're sweet things are doing great.
I just passed this test that proves I'm not a bot.
Not a bot. So how?
Open late, early, weekends, after double shifts, during lunch breaks, in between grocery shopping, side gigs, and picking up the kiddos. Drop off your docs, upload online, or file on the go. At Jackson Hewitt, we work around your schedule so you can get your biggest refund guaranteed.
We make sit-down chicken, stand-up chicken, backyard chicken, oops chicken, lots of time chicken, no time chicken. If there's one thing we know, it's chicken, chicken, and chicken. More choices, more wow, more to love. Tyson.
Pain happens in many forms, but that doesn't scare Blue Emu. Delivering fast-acting pain relief in a cream, spray, and lidocaine in a soft foam applicator. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. An official partner of NASCAR.
Big Daytona Tony Stewart crash in HD. Oh, you mean the 2001 one? Who wins, Daniel Hemrick or AJ Allmendinger? I say neither. I think Ty Gibbs wins this race.
Things are getting intense. What a move. Big hit. Now he's a winner at Daytona. It's a special place, the special day. A lot of those highlights from last year's race. And what it brings me to, Denny, is it's a lot different looking at a race with you than it is with 69.
Yeah, I mean, Boyer's a different cat, but I mean, he makes it work, that's for sure. He's entertaining.
How about the day for Joe Graff Jr.? Go about down, you get the free pass. Last year, you stay out, and now you're leading in the biggest race of the year.
I like it. It's fantastic.
Hey, and you know what? Cole Custer's going to be a part of this team this year. This is Bobby Dotter, SS Greenlight Racing. They formed an alliance with Stuart Austin. And look who's out to his right. Brandon Brown, who won last year. Of course, at Talladega, it's such a special story and a great team, family operation, and he's done a nice job.
I tell you, I actually took on Brandon quite a bit. He is one of those drivers that I think, that really overperforms maybe what his car is capable of. And listen, his team is great. They really do a good job, especially with the resources they have. But he wheels it. He really does. I saw him have a couple of really good runs at Charlotte last year. That very, very good.
Iconic tweet. How could you forget? Oh yeah, fucking fire my view. Duh. I don't even need to look at that. I already know. I already know what you're talking about.
You can slow him a little bit. Yep, get that door, slow him. When you build your run, get away from a little bit. Make sure you pull that 9 with your nine. Got a lot of big help. Keep him in your mirror. Here he comes.
Coaching him
You're
along.
clear. Make sure the 9 doesn't slip you there. You might take a big run if he gets it. Just stay up high there. You're clear. 9's clear.
Feel good about what you're hearing, Cleveland?
Yeah, obviously TJ's really good at what he does here at these super speedway races. I think the most important part that what we heard right there on Brandon Brown's radio is letting him know that the 9 car's clear and don't get slipped. What that means is he don't want to get too far out, let the run get built up, and let the 9 car get by him on the back straightaway. Obviously, the 9 has some help with some Chevrolet allowance behind him, so it's a realistic possibility. So making sure you know when that person's clear and when that person may possibly make a move.
Can I tell you what Noah's thinking right now? I can't wait to lead.
It's been a day for him. I mean, starts mid-pack, drives to the top 5, gets the penalty on that first pit stop, goes to the rear, drives back to the top 5, and now running second and maybe an opportunity to take control of this race as we're about a third of the way through the second stage.
Yeah, I could just see he's weaving back and forth on the leader there. He's trying to create
My favorite Kyle Busch quote, I don't know anything. Congratulations. Oh my God, I love that one. Bro, you were literally...
Well, Gregson looks good, but not as good as the view for Brandon Brown. What's their story, Vince?
Well, you know, sometimes you just have confidence at a certain track, like maybe Denny Hamlin, a 3-time Daytona 500 winner, likes this place. And of course, along the lines of what Denny was saying about Brandon Brown, we've seen an uptick in Brown's career. He made the playoffs in 2020, got his first career win last season. His crew chief, Doug Randolph, told me, we're as confident here as anywhere, so why not? And remember, he was runner-up a year ago.
And right now, look what's happened. Look at how many cars are in a row on the top line following Brandon Brown. This is exactly what Brandon wants. And this is the stage of the race, Denny, that I feel that the drivers themselves, if they're in a semi-comfortable position, they're going to ride. They're going to want to get to that next stage.
Well, their adrenaline was at an all-time high going into that last, to the first stage. So right now it's the time for them to just kind of catch their breath. It's going to ramp back up here in about, 15, 20 laps or so towards the end of this stage. But right now they're happy, content that, hey, we're going to make it to the second stage here. We'll make our move a little bit later on. One guy I'm noticing here in the top 5, we haven't talked about him today yet, Ty Gibbs.
Well, and Ryan Sink's up there too, and having a great day out of the Ford camp. Coleman, you and I talked earlier today about the line of communication from the spotter stand to the driver. When we get in the circumstance we're in now, drivers riding the wall, what are you saying? What are you thinking here?
I'm going to roll a blunt. I want to smoke a blunt. I'm not going to smoke it right now because it's still probably too early for that. But I want to roll one. I'm not... I don't know anything. Congratulations. Man, we all love Kyle. Even if you hate him, you still love him.
And Riley's in a painful spot right now. So he had somebody jump down with him. They started to try to advance. His partner jumped back up into the high line, puts the 98 stuck on the bottom all by himself, and he's just like, will anybody please come down here and help me out?
This teammate was like, I'm not good. I'm good.
Daniel Hemrick's led 26 laps, but he's 11th right now.
I'm going to start the plan here. You don't have to go with me. What we need to do is we need to get up to 16 to pull out behind you. We'll have some help.
And what these guys were talking about too, when you go to make the move from this high line train to run the bottom, you want to time it. So what you want to do is you want to back off, coming off the corner exit, create a little bit of a gap down either one of these straightaways, and then what you do is you get that person right behind you, you get a huge run, and then what you want to do is come down to the corner entry, use the person in front of you's left rear, then shoot down on the track. You usually can pick off like about 3 to 4 cars in a corner like that. You just like you talk about, you got to have your teammates follow you down there, or else you won't be able to.
Oh, Link. We should play something after the race? Probably not. I'm probably going to go to bed. I've had a long day. I go to bed early because I'm lame. I'm like a fucking grandma.
Chad's going to be busy up there today, that's for sure. Hey,
Rambling about Earth. Yeah, I remember that video.
The significance of that role. Ty Gibbs had never run a super speedway race before today. His crew chief, Chris Gale, told him, at all costs, listen to your spotter, Tony Hurst.
Yeah, that's when he lost the Coke 600.
In this kind of racing than any of us. If he tells you to move, move. Do not hesitate. Trust your spotter. Tony Hirschman might end up being the star for this 54 team before it's all said and done.
Today, the spotter might be the MVP, but I like that guy throughout the balance of the season. Chris Gale, one of the best, and that's one of the reasons we think Ty Gibbs is a championship favorite.
I'm gonna be very legendary. Make way for me. Make way for me. You know I'm gonna be legendary. Make way for me. Make way for me.
these chips taste so good.
I wonder how we'll be watching NASCAR in like 30 years from now. Me and my dad are talking about that right now. We're having a texting conversation because I sent him 2 different pictures of an old NASCAR race. One was like really good quality and one was like really bad quality. And I asked him like, what did it actually look like on TV back in the 90s? And we're just having a whole conversation. And he's talking about like maybe 30 years in the future, you'll be like we'll be watching everything in like holograms.
For 3 generations,
you know, we'll be watching NASCAR as like a fucking hologram.
Natural cheese. Because when you make it real,
in 30 years,
you discover the power of real.
Sargento, we're real cheese people. As a struggling actor, I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Butchamug.
Cut.
Liberty Bibbity.
Cut. We'll dub it.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
My doctor just told me I have stage 4 prostate cancer. I'm devastated. Why wasn't it caught earlier? Who's going to take care of my family?
The only thing worse than learning you have cancer is learning you should have been diagnosed sooner. Should your doctor have tested you earlier, were you denied a potential...
Liberty. Read your comments, please. We watch NASCAR only with streaming sites in 20 years. That'd be awesome. You sleep early because you've done because you've done everything in life. Yeah, pretty much. I've done everything I needed to do today. Fucking really, I have. I went to work. I woke up. I went to work. I fucking came back. I watched NASCAR, and then after this, I'm just gonna go to sleep because I've done everything I needed to do. I've like everything that is required for this day is done. So fucking why would I stay up any longer and just fucking add to that?
For help today. Come see us at Home Outlet.
Sun is behind the grandstands as it goes down on this Saturday evening in Daytona. And here's the crew. Oh, Fisherman's Wharf, are you kidding me?
Man, this is great. What is that, a trout? I don't even know what that is. Denny had a little weight on there. That was like rookie Denny.
We're starting to see some changes.
Yeah, this started with the calling cars. They talked about coming up with a plan, and they all started working together. They had 3 cars. They weren't making a whole lot of headway. 4th car started following, and now they started making a move towards the bottom, and everyone started peeling off.
Are you ever comfortable?
Sometimes, yeah, but not right now.
I'd say I'm not comfortable right now from here.
Yeah, they rode about 10 laps. We saw that. Everybody kind of got their bearings and got situated. The sun has dropped down below the grandstand, so the whole track is in the shade right now. So it's much grippier. The guys are going to have more opportunities, more abilities.
Where do you think NASCAR goes on TV in 15 years? Does it go to ESPN, USA, or stays on Fox? In 15 years, I don't fucking know. ESPN might not even be a thing in 15 years. Cable TV might not even be a thing in 15 years. That's not even like a question I can answer. Like, in 15 years, who knows what technology will be like? Like, who knows if we'll be watching this shit? Like, my dad said we'll be watching this shit as like 10K holograms in 30 years. You know? Who knows? Who knows? Like, who knows? Who knows if there'll be a new channel that comes along and just takes down all the other sports channels? You know? What if there's just one channel that has everything? What if we don't even have cable TV anymore?
AJ, so many years in the sport, so many different types of race cars, so many race wins, and I think Daniel coming off of a championship is still so exciting.
There's really no way of knowing.
I think it's going to be a really great pairing.
What do you see here, Cole?
Do you think Abu Dhabi Sports exists in 20 years? No, because I think it makes streaming much more affordable in the next 30 years. And I think everything will probably be streamed in 30 years, so... Like, yeah, I think you'll have to pay for it, but it'll be, like, more affordable.
Just now getting unboxed, so expect them to probably make the move to the bottom as soon as we get AJ clear.
You know, there's a few cars that in this race today I think have shown their hand because of how many other cars they have passed. And the ones that stand out to me are the guys from Junior Motorsports. Noah Gregson, who is leading And also, I feel like Justin Allgaier has been in front of it, behind it, and now, as Coleman mentioned, he's back inside the top 10. I think he's got a pretty good race car for later this race.
Don't get too pushed out here. Still 2 back.
Will the new channel be called Motor TV, where everything from quarter midgets to tractor pulling is tractor pulling? Motherfucker said tractor pulling. Yeah, we'll have tractor pulling. Is that even a thing? Oh, you mean those big heavy dudes who would like pull those heavy ass cars?
In control. We step aside, but you miss nothing.
There's a reputation on the track, being built this very minute. One that embraces the crazy.
Oh my goodness.
The fast. And the unpredictable. It looks into the eye of the competition and screams, bring it. Loud enough so the whole world will see it coming. I am the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I am NASCAR.
F-150s pulling trailers of trees. Hey, Chester, knock it off! You can't even hear me, but shut the fuck up!
The all-new Tundra. Toyota, let's go places.
My dog's just screaming. Like, actually screaming. Not an overreaction. He's legitimately fucking screaming right now. It's kind of ridiculous, and it needs to stop immediately.
Because you gotta refresh to be fresh.
Steph.
The Daytona 500. Tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern on Fox.
After 2 years, Auto Club Speedway is back and ready for some action. Get your tickets now at autoclubspeedway.com.
And also on my Time Warner cable TV, based locally, showed up carts from Lucknose and everybody.
On the end of this second stage, and so many times we come here, we say if you're in it, you can win it, and all of that, right? The reality is when you look at the list of drivers that win here, typically
I watched it for 4 years till they stopped showing it.
The top 3, Gregson, Hemrick, Allman.
You know, there are actually like these big ass dudes, strong ass dudes who just like pull heavy ass cars as like a competition. And I think it's like whoever can pull it farther or whoever can pull it like more in a shorter time. I think that's like they win.
He started working on this yesterday in practice, purposely started making those moves even by himself, just to know exactly what his car can do, how much.
And that shit's insane though.
I'm going to be very aggressive tonight, even if it means I make the wrong move and fall back to 30th. I want to learn my race car all night long. So far, so good.
He's playing an interesting strategy right now as you watch this. He could make it a lot more difficult on the lower lane when they get up there on him if he wanted to. Instead, he's keeping his distance. He's running the wall. He's keeping the momentum up, keeping that track distance up there. As that lower lane starts to migrate closer and closer to the lead, if he wanted, he could get down on the door of that inside lane. Those guys would inevitably have to lift, and he would
Read that comment again slowly,
momentum gain.
please. That one about Time Warner Cable.
These guys that are running up top, they're protecting their right rear.
And also on my Time Warner Cable TV channel, locally showed go-karts from fuck knows where, and monster trucks, plus tractor pulling. That's cool.
Typically, that's just typically, you want to have the cars be on the inside of you because, like Chad said.
So we're getting sunset in Daytona right now. 6:18 was sunset at 6:19. So shortly here we'll have racing under the lights. We'll have some racing under the lights at Daytona. I mean, the lights are already on, but we'll have full night racing.
Unlike the first stage where you had
And not too long. Not too long from now. Not too long from now.
Daniel there to
Man, that sunset is beautiful at
Now
Daytona.
they're going to gang up on the 9. They're going to make a move on it. There's no question about it.
4 laps to go on the stage.
That start to make the move for sure.
And energy is building right there with Ryan Sieg. And
How you like that?
starting to push him.
How you like that? Ah.
Right, he wants to get back on the 68 when the 39 pushes the 60. Drop down another shoe right past the 9. If it works out properly.
Well, again, I agree with that. It's just all about managing gaps. And what happens when they back up from the 9, that also takes drag and puts them on his car as well. So not only are you building and getting someone closer to your rear bumper taking drag away, you're now giving the 9 the distance in front to then slow him down, and now you get your biggest shot forward.
We got a plan. I just can't fill you in until we get ready to do it.
He doesn't want us to tell everybody.
Yeah, because what happens is
Brandon Brown has no sponsors.
someone from JR Motorsports,
That is so
I
fucked
guarantee,
up.
is listening to the Colic radio, trying to figure out when they're going to make a move. So just tell me one thing on the radio. I'm going to use it to my advantage.
Time starting to run out. 2 to go this time by.
And how long did you wait, Danny? Do you wait till the last lap coming to the checker, going into 3, down the back straightaway?
Everyone's single file. It's the worst shit in racing. Just this single file bullshit. No one likes it. Even the drivers hate it. So why do they do it? I don't know. It's fucking bullshit. Look at this bullshit. Someone's got to make a move soon. Only got a lap and a half to go on the stage. Do you remember having Time Warner cable? Yeah, I'd had Time Warner cable at one point. It's kind of shit.
One of these drivers are gaining knowledge right now on what they can do, and
Oh, here comes Ryan Sieg. He's trying some shit.
these guys don't have a ton of experience, so they're learning every lap that they're out there, and they're going to notice.
Didn't Ryan Sieg's brother run a race last year?
Conveyor happens when I'm on this side of the car, or that side of the car. All those things create energy. So
We're going to do it down the back right here. We're going to do it down the back. Get yourself some momentum.
Yeah. So the 11's going to back up here.
Oh shit! Oh my god, how they save that? How do they save that? Oh god, oh my god, they're gonna die. They're gonna die any second now. It's gonna be. And Gregson's back to fucking 9th. 11th. Oh my god, Gregson just falling back. Oh my god. Oh my god.
1 or 2 points that he's going to get finishing, 9th or 10th. So he's bailing out of here just to save his race car towards the end.
Hemrick wins the second stage also. Hey Sam, Liv Morgan took another L today. I bet she's playing My Life Be Like ooh, ooh.
But I think what happened is the 9 started slowing up, trying to keep them from creating that run, and the 11.
I remember watching the Time Warner Cable Sports Channel every day. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this shit, but I didn't watch it at all.
Get the truck that's built to serve right from your living room with Ram eShop. Search, find, and buy your perfect truck online and get delivery from the comfort of your own home. Credit approval, price, and payment calculations all made quick, easy, and safe.
You guys know I have the only cable box in the entire house.
Now, during the Ram President's Day sales
The cable box in my room is the only cable box in the entire house. My dad pays for cable just for me. He loves me. My dad's awesome.
Come race day.
I give him
when the
shit
engine's
sometimes,
cooling
but he's
down
awesome.
And the grill's heating up. It's time for a different type of pit crew to shine. So cue the checkered flag, because we've got a winner on our hands. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Funded by beef farmers and ranchers.
How those fries you've been craving? And I'm hot. And I'm steaming. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, paying for these repairs may be tough to swallow. So get Allstate.
Tostitos avocado salsa. We put all of this in this so we can put it on.
And now picked up by Dominic Toninato and Lowry shorthanded.
Tostitos avocado salsa. Get to the good stuff.
Koskinen says,
We all need help.
clear from
It's
Toninato
different
and he
times.
puts this into his
Maybe
space for Adam Lowry, who does the
Maybe
same
you need
thing.
a lot. At H&R Block is the expert tax help you need. Online and in person. Help is here.
Lights,
Hey Sam, would you prefer Liv Morgan or Haley Deegan? Haley Deegan, definitely.
Daytona 500. I am NASCAR.
We've made it easier to shop.
Haley Deegan's like a dream girl. You guys don't get it.
You'll see it's easier than ever to search, shop, and select your new or pre-owned certified Honda. Shop in store or online. Our accurate, real-time, always inventory. From your phone, tablet, or PC, you are one click away from your next new Honda. You can shop and select from Honda City's real-time, always inventory. Choose your financing options, and that new car is yours. Shop HondaCity.com, Liverpool.
What a save by Gregson. Yeah, this shit was awesome. Comment and link.
Incredible finish to stage 2.
Some lap cars, that might create a problem.
Here at Daytona.
The Lucas Oil Slick Mist 200 on its final 2.5 miles.
Flying everywhere.
Bobby Gerhart in command of this race. Mark Thompson running.
Just can't close that 5 car came off of turn 2 that time. Man, he put some distance. There is a lap car. This could be a problem.
Goodyear.
Bobby Gerhart.
More driven.
And Bill Gerhart spend all their time working on super speedway, practice and testing, and it is going to pay off. Bobby Gerhart coming into the tri-oval. He will win his 6th super speedway.
That wasn't even a good, exciting finish at all. I don't know what that link was. That was just a normal Daytona finish. That was like the lamest Daytona finish. Sorry. Just saying it how it is.
All a part of the fun here at Daytona. 1 day shy of the Daytona 500. Look forward to that tomorrow.
I wonder if Noah Gragson and Daniel Hemrick have beef at this point. They got beef.
They had a beef, right?
Well, yeah, you know, fine. You looked at me like I was crazy.
Well, you know, sometimes I have to analyze political correctness, you know, on television.
There's nothing wrong with a pause. A pause for concern, a pause getting ready to come down pit road. Get some fresh tires on a race car here coming this time by.
Everybody pits, right? No brainer, you got to come.
Everybody pits. This puts you in a good position. What happens?
Look how I'm hitting this disposable.
That's where it starts to get tricky. I think you'll see some guys beyond this now start to consider fuel only. You maybe see another right side tires, but right now everybody's coming to get 4 tires.
I'm just being a total fucking weirdo.
Guys that took primarily the 98 car took 2 tires at the last stage.
What's up, RJ? You're back. My Time Warner cable app, it used to have your local Time Warner cable sports channel for some odd reason. Oh yeah, that was weird. I remember that.
Hood flap issue, it collapsed. It was never really the same after that initial spin early in the race, so they've got to tend to that with the 4 tires. The 39 of Ryan Sieg, P2, has had a really good run, dropped down to the bottom and made up some positions. Regan?
The 11 of Daniel Hemrick slightly worried about that bumper on the right front corner where they had that contact. Team told him it was fine. And the 16, AJ Allmendinger, his race car handles fine, just needs more outright speed.
A lot of 2-tire stops.
Yep, that's why I'm not a crew chief anymore.
First one with 4, Ryan Sieg lost 7 positions. Brandon Brown goes back 4 after taking 4. And the race off pit road goes to the man that won the stage. That's Daniel Hemrick.
We're going to have a penalty from somebody. We've got a...
Uh-oh, there's a loose tire.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No, can't do that. Why don't we
A
see
loose tire on pit road.
Gregson on the line here, please. Hey, Noah, Chad Knaus in the Fox Sports booth.
We just passed the halfway mark. Gregson.
Let's try again here. Noah, Chad Knaus in the Fox Sports booth. Have you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Chad, got you.
Hey, man, you've had quite an exciting day so far. You had a little pit road penalty there early. You rebounded from that, went up there leading the race, and coming around for the stage end, you had an amazing save after that big bump down in turns 1 and 2. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I feel really confident in our Bass Pro Shop, True Timber. Black Rifle Coffee, Chevrolet, Luke Lambert, and the rest of the boys, they got this thing dialed in. The The Hendrick Power, man, there's a lot of steam under the hood. I've driven here at Daytona. But
69 coming up.
this
Oh yeah, lap 69 soon.
I've seen the calling guys behind
I was wrong about my lap 36 prediction, but we could still have lap 119. I think that'll happen.
Just try and see if we can go get one today.
Well, you've done a great job, buddy. We wish you the best, and obviously, after this thing's over with, if you get that checkered flag, we're all going to be watching you jump into Lake Lloyd. Maybe you can talk Luke Clavert into going in there with you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Do you think that was a bit of an ego play, crediting all that Hendrick power with you up here doing the interview, Chad, or what?
Yeah, I'll take that. Our engine shop is amazing. Obviously, we love what we got there at HMS, our engine department.
Final stage on the way.
Innovation usually looks something like this. But what if it didn't?
Imagine I got to drive for Hendrick Motorsports. That'd be awesome.
Or an ordinary drive made extraordinary. Let's change what innovation looks like. From floating around in your own personal space capsule up here.
Get to live that Hendrick Motorsports lifestyle.
Down here.
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. No, really. Those are the actual ingredients. Tostitos. Get to the good stuff.
The KFC chicken sandwich is only served
Oh,
one way.
you like
Right
that?
from the fryer, piping hot.
Oh, you like that?
If you don't like it this way, you'll have to go somewhere else.
If you don't like it this way, you'll have to go somewhere else. You hear that?
There's a reputation on the track, being built this very minute. One that embraces the crazy.
Oh my goodness.
The fast. And the unpredictable. That looks into the eye of the competition and screams, bring it. Loud enough so the whole world will see it coming. I am the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I am NASCAR.
Yes! 3 out of 3! Same game parlay! Means I can buy more of these. What are those? This is a true Caesar's rookie card. Gem Mint 10. Actually, it would be better if you didn't touch it. Ever since he launched the Sportsbook app, these have been skyrocketing in value. Do you guys collect anything?
Yeah, high-performance sports car.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Helping families through difficult times.
It's a Blackpink song. Imagine Daniel Hemrick wins. What song?
I'm so proud to see my son and grandson continue serving.
Oh, How You Like That?
Providing funeral
How You
cremation
Like
services
That?
will continue to work within your budget.
How You Like That?
Celebration of your loved one's life. I am honored to be the 5th generation of Puros, being taught to always go above and beyond families' expectations. Thomas J. Puro Jr. Funeral Home. We treat you like a member of our family.
Let's check in today for our pit performance, sponsored by eBay Motors. This is what happened. All these guys taking 2 tires that last time around. Best of the bunch, Noah Gregson, 7.9.
You know what would suck? Like it would be nice. It'd be like a good problem to have, but it would also kind of suck, but also be really kind of cool. Is if I got so many comments in my live streams that I couldn't even read all of them. Like it'd be cool because I'd be getting so many viewers, but like if the comments were going so fast that I couldn't even read them, I'd just feel bad that I missed all the comments.
Pack the fuel cell, get as much fuel as we possibly can in there, and their hope is they get up into the top 5, everybody comes down pit road, and they can take less fuel than everybody else and leapfrog some guys to get control of the race. Smart play.
All right, we're going back green. The final stage.
No way you can make it from here.
Yeah, and I think you're going to see that start to happen about 73. How courageous are you? Maybe 75. It'll be interesting to see what these guys play because your caution laps are going to come into play. So how many are they thinking they're going to have before the end of the race?
Hemrick takes the outside lane. I bet he slides down in front of his teammate here. They work together.
You betcha.
And what I think they'll do too is, once the 16 gets clear, if he gets clear, they'll move to the top. I don't think they'll run on the bottom So, you know, you always, when you're in the front and you're trying to control both lanes, you want to control whatever lane is clear. So the second car that's clear, that's the most powerful lane. So as you see, he's moving down here to get back in front of his teammate, and he's willing to give up the outside to the 54 because he knows he has an alliance with someone behind him that's going to stick to his rear bumper no matter what.
And we've seen Toyotas in the top 10 today, but not really together. Now you've got Ty Gibbs up.
Yeah, Daniel Hammer could win back-to-back races here. He won the finale last year. Could win the season opener. Ty Gibbs, though, my winner prediction, he's up to the lead. He led that lap.
Well, you see here, the outside line has got the most energy. Those are the cars that are tightly packed together, so they're probably going to clear the top bottom lane here.
Got two car. Haven't talked a lot about him. Sheldon Creed won the Truck Series Championship a couple of years ago. Just a few starts in the Xfinity Series, running for Rookie of the Year, driving for Richard Childress. And remember, that two car won the championship 3 years ago with Tyler Reddick behind the wheel.
Both those groups got organized really quick there.
Here, get up. Take him out.
Yeah, we talked about here. The 16, as soon as he gets clear, they're going to the top, and certainly that's what's going to happen.
Let's get an update from Vince on that last cycle of pit stops.
Yeah, you saw that incident with Jeff Burton's Jackman that was struck by the car as he was trying to get out around it. Chris Zima just checked in with him. He's doing fine, okay, got the job done. And I tell you what, Chad Knaus, can you believe he used to go over the wall? Huh? Look at this.
These guys, they are true gladiators of our sport. They go out there and they risk it every single time. What they're capable of doing in these pit stops are just amazing. Honestly, I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore because I don't have it in me.
And we all knew he was okay because he was carrying the jack, and then the car went up. So it's like, well, he must be all right. He's doing his job over there.
I was down in practice the other day with our guys practicing with the monolug stuff, getting ready for the Cup race tomorrow. And they're like, hey, get down here and try that. I was like, all right, I'll get down there and try it. I just may not be able to get up. You hear those crew chief terms, monolug? Except everybody else here, single lug.
Single lug. I know the same thing.
Monolug.
Earlier in a break, Chad used the phrase barometric pressure.
Yes.
We're past lap 69, and it didn't happen.
Barometric pressure
is changing drastically right now, and I'm sure maybe one of our guys on pit road could probably tell us about that. They can feel the humidity probably settling in a little bit. Maybe Coleman Presley on the roof. Could you feel maybe a little moisture, a little humidity up there picking up?
Yeah, Chad, that's what I was going to tell you. Like you said, we're, 7 laps away from the pit window opening. I'm letting you know that it's cooling down, and it's cooling down quick. I want you to make that last adjustment to help our guy, make his move at the end of the race. My question for you is, what are we doing? What are you going to do with your group at Hendrick tomorrow to let your spotters know what lap we're going to pit on so we can coordinate it up here? Because if we're within 3 to 5 laps of a window, we got to start getting together. We got to start making sure we're standing together, know what we're going to tell our drivers so we don't let the other manufacturers know. So talk about the relationship you and I need to have from a spotter and crew chief and how to organize that to make it as efficient as possible.
Yeah, Chad, what are y'all going to do?
And that's right, Coleman. That's a great point because as we see right now, we see a huge group of guys running on the top side of the racetrack. As you begin to approach your pit window, you and your spotters and your driver have to have some way to communicate without telling the other manufacturers, the other OEMs, or the other race teams, hey, we're getting ready to start the pit. You need to migrate down towards the bottom of the racetrack. And that could be something on maybe a second radio channel, or that could be a code word that you possibly use. There's a lot of different ways in which to do that. Hey, we're going to pit at 10, but that really 10 means 15. So there's a lot of ways to go about it, and that's where the education between the driver, the spotter, and the crew chief is so critical.
I talked to Jeff Mindering this morning, crew chief for Brandon Jones, and I asked him, do you know the plan right now for that final stage? Because we all anticipate there will be a green flag stop here. He said, oh yeah, we know exactly when we're going to pit, unless the caution comes out, which obviously could change everything. 49 to go. They'll be on pit road soon. Let's crank it up from Daytona.
Crank it up.
did you pick up in that radio we were listening to, Chad?
I don't know what spotter that was, but he said we're staying bottom no matter what from here on out. That means they're getting ready to pit. They're getting ready to come to pit road. Just heard the 11 cars coming to pit road, and they're going to come in for gas and go more than likely. Thing to be aware of, real quick, guys, watch the pit road entry. There's a lot of accidents, a lot of crashes, a lot of spin-outs that happen here on pit road.
Well, these drivers just don't practice pit road entry as much as the Cup guys do, because they don't have it that often. So, who knows how this ends up. The veterans got a spot where they always go to. The young guys really don't know, so tense times.
People are pitting.
All the cars pitting, 47 laps to go. So much to manage here. Regan
The
Smith.
Colleague racing cars are pitting.
A couple laps ago, I saw Chris Rice running from pit box to pit box, and then on the radio, you heard Daniel Hemrick's radio. They said, get to the bottom, stay on the bottom. That was because they had a plan formulated as soon as they felt like they could make it to the end of this race. They wanted to bring all three of their Colleague racing cars in. You see it right now, gas and go. The plan working to perfection.
Damn, dude.
Down the back straight.
That was a good call by Chris Rice. Like, usually owners don't do that. They don't have, like, that much of a input into what is happening in the race. And I like that he does. I think that's awesome.
Daytona, Talladega, some of the
And I honestly think that's what helps them become a winning organization. Oh, there we go. There's the one. The one car's around. That will be a caution because there's debris on the racetrack. There's no caution yet, but there will have to be. There's debris.
He stops with 45 to go.
And now he's going to have to take tires on top of that.
Chad, do you think
No
that's
caution, I
a
guess.
little early? I mean, there's been so many green-white checkers at the end of these Xfinity races. I mean, they're right on the number if this thing goes green. But what happens when we have a caution with a couple laps to go? More green-white checkers. Then you're going to have guys really starting to look at that fuel to see if they can make it the whole way.
I think that those Colleague guys right now, they're banking on the cautions coming and being able to save fuel before we get to the race extension. We just saw it. We almost had we may still have a caution. There's a bumper cover laying on the racetrack right now. We could get a debris caution, and that is exactly what those guys want to be. The first ones off the pit road with all the fuel they need to make it to the end.
There goes Mayer. This time a bunch.
Actually, I don't see the debris anymore, so.
Coming to pit road. Previously, all Chevrolets, Vince.
The traffic jam there on pit road, and there you see
What's up, man? Oh, shit, you're on your other channel. Why are you on your other channel? Why are you on your other channel, my man? I should just ban that channel.
Justin Allgaier in the pit box. They wanted to pit one lap ago with their teammate Noah Gragson. Didn't get the message to him in time. Gonna lose a little bit of time because of that.
Communication from so many corners of the world is the end-all, be-all when it comes to racing here.
You subscribe to someone?
Bit of a problem for Anthony Alfredo.
To me?
The pit lane. It's Josh Berry in the 8 leading this group onto pit road. These stops will come. 44 remaining. 43 now to go in the race. That was Jesse Awuji in the 34 coming in hot grass. Yeah.
You subscribed to someone? That's why you're here? Oh, I'm confused. Why would subscribing to someone mean that you're here on the other channel? Those two don't correlate.
20 years ago, the Daytona 500. And it all cycles through, leading this race, the 36 of Josh Bilicki. Tommy Joe Martins is up there. Bailey Curry and Ryan Vargas, the teammates at JD Motorsports.
So what's interesting, too, is that the guys that come later, even though they come with a smaller pack, they gain so much time on entry to pit road because they're not having to navigate traffic. Now, what we'll be interested to see is where the 8 comes out, because now he won't have drafting help as he leaves pit road.
You subscribe to a best friend and that's why you're on the other channel? But why does that mean you're on the other channel? Like, couldn't you just still subscribe to him on your main channel? Linda, you're very confusing sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, you really do confuse me sometimes. And it's like, I think that's a good thing. I admire that about you. I admire the fact that you have the ability to just confuse the living shit out of someone. I think that's an awesome trait to have.
Got to pit road better, had cleaner pit stops than the Colleague teams did. And now Colleague has caught them down right now, and they're right there in line. But that's an interesting little cycle of pit stops. I didn't expect to see that happen.
This is pretty much 9th on back, 8th on back, and these are guys that obviously have already been on pit road for what could very well be their final stop of the night.
Oh shit, guess what, guys? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? We've been live for 2 hours.
And we saw Jesse Awuji hot coming to pit road. He was speeding, so he'll have a penalty as well.
Yeah, that really wasn't the one's fault. The two just came down a little bit, and of course he's got to pit as well, so he's got to get off.
Then this, and then join the stream again.
Enough, when you come to pit road, you don't
well, I'm not making you mod on this channel. You only get one channel for mod, so pick it. Pick it wisely.
If it was on pavement.
Looking at Josh Bilicki leading through strategy, driving the 36 for Mario Goslin. Takes me back to a couple of years ago when Alex LeVay, who was driving that car then, will drive it next week at California. They played this exact same strategy and led a bunch of laps, and because of cautions late, parlayed it into a pretty good finish.
Remember my vlog channel? I haven't uploaded on there in like 4 years.
The disadvantage for them is while they are leading, well, actually, an advantage while leading is that they could catch a draft off the cars that have already pitted. Now, since they took fuel only, they won't have as big an advantage.
40 laps to go, and right now it's Josh Bilicki out front.
Meet Ron. That man is always on, and he's on it with Jardiance for type 2 diabetes. His underhand sky serve, on fire. His grilling game, on point. And his A1C, Ron is on it with the once daily pill Jardiance. Jardiance not only lowers A1C, it goes beyond to reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease. And Jardiance may help you lose some weight.
Jardiance may cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, and genital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
A once daily pill that goes beyond lowering A1C? Audit with Jardiance. Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
What's up, Jones? Jones.
Jones. Jonas? It's keeping up with the Jonases now.
Try to keep up.
Whoever you are.
Stay ahead in the all-new Tundra.
Main is the mod, and this is just the non-mod channel. Vlog channel. The vlog channel has some good memories. Wind Valley, you never heard of my vlog channel? It's like 4 years old. You have a vlog channel? Yeah, I used to vlog all the time. I mean, I vlog now all the time, but I used to have a channel where I did it on. Now I'll just do it all on the main channel because it's fucking stupid to do it on a separate channel. But yeah, my vlogs back in the day were not good. They were shit, and I just vlogged everything, and I think it ruined my family. And you should not film everything. That's why I don't film everything. I just film some things.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there up, down, up,
Never lose confidence in how you run your business. Intuit is bringing QuickBooks and MailChimp together to help you set up and grow.
Man, I love this set. The Popeye's Big Box is back.
Popeye's Big Box is back, motherfuckers. And it is big. Our juicy signature chicken and crispy tenders. 2 regular sides and a buttermilk biscuit for just $6. We're gonna need a bigger box.
I love wheels.
We're gonna need...
Steering wheels, mini wheels, big wheels.
Do one for the vlog channel again? No, I will not. I will not.
That's right.
Caution for debris.
Caution of the day here at Daytona for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and we believe it might be the one of Sam Mayer having some parts and pieces fly off one more time.
Getting Sheena is on the vlog channel. Yeah, it is.
Come down pit road because they had not yet made a pit stop under green.
Literally the first day we had Sheena. The weird thing is, I didn't even fucking know we were getting Sheena. I didn't even know we were getting Sheena. One day, I was sleeping. I was sleeping in. I was having a really good fucking sleep. And I woke up to just Mercy and this random dog just barking at each other. Just really fucking bad. They were just like barking so fucking loudly at each other. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I walk upstairs and there's this other dog. I'm like, who the fuck are you? And it's Sheena. It's Sheena. And then we were actually only supposed to take care of her for like a week. Like, we were only supposed to have Sheena for like a week. We were taking care of her. And then, because my dad's friend who originally had Sheena couldn't keep her because he was moving, and then we were going to find her some other place to live, like, after the week. But then it was like, actually, this is just the perfect place for her to live. So, that's perfect.
Jesse Awuji, who got that speeding penalty, is in line for the free pass.
I'm betting by the end, we're going to say, and back on the lead lap.
What's your vlog channel called? Sam Wilson Vlogs.
Let's hope. But this could be an interesting pit cycle here once they open pit road.
I'll be back in a second.
Number one car's bumper covers off.
I'm getting a beers.
You can watch the number one car's bumper cover come off. Now remember, they just put this back on the car. Per NASCAR rule, you have to have the bumper cover on your car. And if you look far right, you can see the one that fell off his car the first time.
Do they have 3?
Well, we'll find out shortly. I don't think this is like short track racing where 3 cautions and you're out, so I think you're in a good space from there. But the thing that might be interesting here is you're going to see some of these guys, I think, the 19 Brandon Jones, the 98 of Herbst. These guys come down and potentially get 4 tires right now, get a better handling race car than these guys on old tires, and shoot up towards the front for the end of this thing. It's going to be an exciting end.
Hey, hon,
Hey,
want to do some laundry?
some laundry.
Your room and delivery came.
Oh, laundry. We can do that.
Want to do our taxes?
Oh.
Honey mustard.
We have to go.
Whatever you call it.
Want to do it?
Be ready with Roman.
Okay.
Roman makes it simple and convenient to take care of ED. So when the moment's right, you're ready. Roman ready.
Every big idea, every game changer, every how they do that starts here, the blank page. Artists and writers know the tyranny of it well, but so do developers, data scientists, CTOs, the new creators. To them, we say, let's create something that changes everything. IBM, let's create.
Ooh. Call Logano. Hey, Joey, you can save money if you fill up a Shell if you use Advanced Auto Parts Speed Perks. Dude, I'm way ahead of you. You saved at the pump? Yeah, I saved at the pump. The pump? The pump. You saved at the pump. Woo!
Now you can save at the pump when you shop at Advanced Auto Parts. Learn more at advancedautoparts.com/gas rewards.
Now, it's my turn.
February 19th, here's what happened on this day. Did you guys know it was National Tug of War Day?
National Tug of War Day?
To have a game of it right here. Thomas Edison entering his name in the history books. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood debuted 1968. You know, you put a sweater on, Chad. You could be Mr. Rogers.
I'll wear a sweater vest in a heartbeat, bro.
Bobby Allison won the Daytona 500 1978, and that's what happened on this date. And right now, pit stops. Let's see who comes. We know the front 5 have got to stop. Anybody else, Vince?
Well, what a great day it's been for that 6 car and that team. JD Motorsports driver Ryan Vargas, the 21-year-old from California, career best qualifying effort. He's run inside the top 5 today, pitting from second. But Daytona's all about memories. He certainly had some today. Regan?
A bit of a surprise here. The
He subbed.
Daniel Hemrick is pitted.
You should not have subbed. It's not a good channel.
On the last pit stop, they wanted to play it safe. They're also going to fix the nose of that race car from earlier if they've got enough time.
Jaden, if you make a separate channel, you're not getting mod on that other channel. You only get one channel that you get to be mod on. Choose wisely.
Over the track bar to try and help them out and be safe.
Sign me up for this. 2 of the fastest cars at the back, restart about 30 to go. I like that. I'm here for that.
I think it's a good play. I don't think it's a bad play at all.
And a reminder, it is never easy at Daytona, right?
Daniel Hemrick has issues. He flat spotted the tire. And he's coming back around to pit.
Oh, dog food.
Get more to your door with DoorDash.
Dion, hand it over. Now, how does that make you feel?
Like a part of me is missing.
Gabrielle?
This Oat Spice Fiji hand and body lotion has me smoother than ever.
That's what it does.
Welcome to Allstate. Here, safe driving saves more than just your cargo. Safe driving saves you 40% with DriveWise. Click or call for a quote today.
You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. They taste like lime. Tostitos, get to the good stuff.
eBay Motors has parts for new cars, new parts for old cars, and new parts for cars about as old as I am. eBay Motors has over 122 million parts. That's insane. Get all the right parts at the right prices. Let's ride.
Hi, I'm Johnny Bench. After a Hall of Fame career, it's no wonder I use Blue Emu. Blue Emu's non-greasy, deep-penetrating formula gets down deep into those joints for big-time comfort and without any of that funky smell. Blue Emu, it works fast and you won't stink.
Come race day, when the engine's cooling down and the grill's heating up, it's time for a different type of pit crew to shine. So cue the checkered flag, because we've got a winner on our hands. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Funded by beef farmers and ranchers.
You can't be great at everything. Nobody is. What you can do is get help from someone with experience. Someone like an H&R Block tax pro will get your taxes done right. Online and in person. Help is here.
It's copyrighted telecast.
You need to do a Sheena life story vlog.
Used in any form without the authorized written
Maybe I
consent of
will.
NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Jamie Little and Michael Waltrip have been hanging out at the Wendy's pit stop this weekend. Jamie's bringing the heat and Michael's bringing the sweet as they team up to have some fun with fans while trying the all-new Wendy's Hot Honey Chicken Sandwich.
You know, you guys were talking.
All kinds of friendly race fans, hello!
I want to go get a snack.
Oh, I love that idea.
Want to race? Race to the drive-thru. Let's go. Mikey, Team Heat wants to go.
Imagine that. Michael's late to the party, you know, just hanging out and enjoying the perks.
Get a snack.
All right, we saw Daniel Hemrick pit. He was caught speeding, but they spent so much time on pit road, he's going to drop to the rear. I'm not sure that's significant. We get the restart here, 30 laps, basically equivalent to one of the first two stages. So what do we anticipate here?
Well, one thing I think can't be overlooked is they have some nose damage. I think putting the tires on the car is great, but they took the opportunity to fix some damage they had.
Oh, and he got a penalty too.
And that could really help them push their cars. So their cars
Hemrick.
inevitably have better speed now.
I don't think Hemrick's winning this race now, unfortunately.
And 4 fresh tires.
Well, people underestimate what 4 fresh
But
tires are on super
we still got some racing left. He's on the lead lap. He's in 30th place, so
But it gives you maneuverability.
a positional lap. Make up a positional lap, and he's good. We have 30 laps to go. Make up a positional lap.
To slow your car down, or it gives you the confidence to make that move. So I like having fresher tires at the end of the races typically.
I would say this too. His crew chief, Alex Jans. Alex has been incredible at both Daytona and Talladega. His success line is remarkable. So the plan that he puts together, you got to believe, is going to equal success. Here's the lineup for the restart. Austin Hill, Noah Gregson, Allmendinger, and Casper.
All right, we're going back green. What'd I say?
Row 4, Jones and Herbst.
Yeah, Hemrick got a penalty, so it doesn't look like he's going to win now. But he's in 30th. 30. We're going to go back green with 30 to go. Got to make up a positional lap. Can he do that?
a season ago when the reigning champ Austin Cindric delivered. Could it be Daniel
Austin
Cindric
Cindric.
today? As we pointed out, he's got some ground to make up in the last 30 laps.
You know, don't discount Landon Castle. He's been around a long time. He's raced a lot of race cars. He's been around this track a lot. He could be a force.
All right, back green. Coming back green. 31 or 30 laps to go.
Yeah, you can see the drivers try to organize when they're going to go. Both of them are putting their hands out the window. So they know that whoever can stay attached the longest has got the best chance to clear here. You can see the bottom lane. They're the most organized, the tightest from front to back. So more than likely 21, yes, he'll clear here. And the question will be, will the 16 be able to clear with him? If they do, I think they move up. Well, there's one of them.
Yep. We heard from NASCAR the restart is under review. Not sure exactly what they're looking at. Great shove there by the dinger. Austin Hill, the rookie out front. Keep in mind, he won here at Daytona in the Camping World Truck Series, so he understands success in the draft.
Oh, shit. There we go. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, God. That's the big one. That's the big one. Well, that happened. Brett. Oh, my God.
In the middle of the race towards the end, and I said to you,
One Valley got a link. Oh, he switched back to the normal channel.
Absolute dominant season in 2021. Kyle Larson will have another fantastic season. I think Larson will go out there and win 7 races en route to a second consecutive championship. But who do you think is going to be the championship, Larson?
I literally have no fucking clue who the champion is going to be. Well, I mean, obviously you don't know, but, like, I have no, like, prediction that I can make. Like, yeah, obviously I don't know who's going to win the championship, but, like, I don't even have a prediction. Like, it could literally be anyone. Fucking Tyler Reddick could win the championship.
Yeah, he got loose.
This is Reddick's year, guys. It's Reddick's year. Tyler Reddick is going to win the championship.
That's the thing about mistakes at this racetrack. If it happens early, you can overcome it. Typically, because
it's Tyler Reddick's year.
Not really intense. They're not really pushing it. So
fucking Michael McDowell is just going to pop off this year.
At this point in the race, everyone's trying to work towards the front. Nobody's sitting right now and riding.
BJ McLeod isn't holding up the trophy in championship victory lane in November. Then the format is bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay.
That's what tore up the front end of Brett Moffitt's car. But I believe Tommy Joe Martins in the 44 caught it just right.
Yeah, 44 started it. He just did some dumb shit.
But he slides pretty cleanly.
No, yeah, the 38. No, the 38 started it. 38 just did some dumb shit.
It appears to be pretty decent for Tommy Joe. There you see him going in that 44. That's Earnhardt in the 24.
Yeah, no rain tomorrow in the forecast at all. It looks like it's supposed to be beautiful.
Yeah, late stages of the race. Cautions, green cautions. Those drivers coming down pit road doing a really good job of starting to manage their speed early, keep it safe on pit road for everybody out there.
Great work once again by the AMR safety team. The riders on the scene take care of all the drivers. All the window nets did go down, and these guys will have to take the mandatory ride to the Advent Health Infield Care Center.
So they're fortunate they didn't have to, well, they cut the bumper bar off there. If they get that tail reattached securely, this day's not over. He may not be in a position to go out there and win, but he can at least go out there and get some valuable points. As we start to continue to eliminate drivers from the top, you can get yourself back up into the top 10 and get a good point stay.
And he's already had a pretty good point stay because he won stage 1 and stage 2.
Kyle Weatherman's out of the car.
Out of what could be a disappointing finish.
Yep.
You're about synced with me. That's awesome.
It's our 5th caution of the afternoon.
Just keep pausing your TV until you're synced with me. If you're ahead of me, just keep pausing your TV until you're exactly synced with me. But if I'm ahead of you, then keep pausing my stream until we're exactly synced. That's the way you do it.
Blossoming into something special right now. Big time players make big time plays in big time games. roots are. My roots are defensive line pressure. I still got one sack left in me. If you are what you eat, then you are who you beat. That's a one being spicy right there, boy. I'm not playing when I talk about the game. I love your fire takes when you just drop the mic. That's what I'm talking about.
Fox and Gordon Ramsay present the biggest cooking competition ever.
This is Next Level Chef.
A massive 3-story culinary gauntlet.
The beautiful kitchen on the very top, the working kitchen in the middle, and the bare bones basement.
It's Gordon Ramsay like you've never seen him before.
We're not just going to give out $250,000. We're going to earn it.
Pause the stream.
3 teams battle.
I paused the stream and I'm in sync.
These guys better be scared down there.
I'm not in this business to lose.
Next Level Chef, all new Wednesdays on Fox, or watch anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
All right, I'm gonna change your world. That's a shot. Let's go. I love food. We're great. Right. I want to watch history. Yes. You want to root for the underdog.
So the way you get perfectly synced up on my stream is listen for something on the TV and then count how long it takes for you to hear it on my stream and then pause the stream for that amount of time. And that's how you're perfectly synced up. It's genius.
Tomorrow, it's the most iconic
Ain't no
event in
ads.
all of motorsports, the Daytona 500. The Great American Race kicks off the 2022 NASCAR season at 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 Pacific on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
You don't even have to
Coverage
pause.
begins with race day at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning Eastern time right here on FS1. We move to Fox at 1 o'clock. Looking forward to a huge day as we celebrate the 2022 Great American Race. My man Denny Hamlin going for his 4th win in NASCAR's Super Bowl, and your first was incredible over Truex.
And it certainly was a great final lap for me to come from 5th to win that one. Everyone had a special meaning to me. We've been winners of the 2 closest finishes in Daytona 500 history, but yeah, we've been very fortunate.
The other day at Media Day, Chad, I asked Denny, which win was your favorite? And Denny's like, well, when we won the closest here in 16. Anyway, he went on to tell me about every one of them. My point is, you know as well as I do, if you win this race tomorrow, it just means everything.
Well, the significance, it sets up your season. It could set up a career. This is a career victory for a lot of folks. But to be able to win it 3 times is just unimaginable for a lot of people in our industry. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal for the team. You get to stay over. You hang out, your car goes into the museum, they take a bunch of photographs, they do the cool things when you win this race, and it carries that momentum, and it gets you into the playoffs. It is a big breath of fresh air. It's a relief when you walk out of here with that trophy.
Hey, I've got a nugget for you.
Okay, I love that.
I know, right? So did you know on this date in 2006, Chad Knaus and Jimmy Johnson won the Daytona 500, but Chad took the day off. Where were you?
I was sitting on my sofa, to be honest with you. I actually had a really interesting trophy that I had gotten from the Lowe's group. It was the Couch Chief Award for helping the guys.
At least I don't have ads, yeah.
Well done.
Bookmark the psych, RJ. Yeah, that's a good idea. That way you never have to find it again.
You said that. And now we know the rest of the story.
RJ, do you have cable or what's the?
Happened up there, man? We need a light for you. It's getting dark on the spotter stand.
Hey, it's dark over here on the spotter stand, but the track's really lit up right now.
I like Coleman Presley being the.
I think the interesting thing that I'm looking for right
being
now
like up
is
there.
what
I think that's really
the,
cool. He's not actually a spotter today. He's just he's a spotter, but he's not spotting for anyone. He's just giving the spotters like perspective.
Teammates that have more numbers. Who knows? You might see a Ford work with a Chevrolet. We've seen the 39 and 98 Fords tonight be fast, so they might be developing some unlikely friendships, and I think I'll start to see them develop behind me.
I don't know that we really bet against one another, but maybe we should pay you off here, because guess who the free pass is on this caution?
I bet you I know.
Your guy.
Anthony. Yes,
The other double A.
Fantastic. Good. He deserves it, man. He's stuck it out. He worked his way through it. He got himself in position. And who knows what's going to happen here at the end of the race for Anthony.
There you see the drivers that were involved in this crash with just under 30 laps to go. And here's what's on the line. Cindric won here last year, and every picture the rest of the year was him in the cowboy hat after winning all the beef. Who gets to don the cowboy hat tonight? More importantly, who gets to
MLS Soccer's on Abu Dhabi too.
find out when we
I'll be back, guys. I'm getting my dog. I'm getting my doggy. I want my doggy. I miss my doggy. I love my doggy.
Who is in the mood for an amazing celebration?
This March, MasterChef Junior is back with an all-new season.
Let's go.
An all-new judge.
Daphne on!
And big surprises.
My daughter, Philly!
What do you think of American Boys?
Yeah, it's a cool, not flirt.
MasterChef Junior season premiere March 17th on Fox.
Dad, we got this.
We got this.
I'm gonna check out the town, okay?
We got this.
We got this.
We got this. We got this. We got this.
Life is for living.
We got this.
Let's partner for all of it. Edward Jones.
And Doug.
And it's easy to customize your insurance at libertymutual.com, so you only pay for what you need. Isn't that right, Limu? 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 Sorry, one sec. There he is.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Marquette battles Butler. And Seton Hall takes on Xavier. Biggie Streets tip-off next Saturday at 12:30 Eastern on Fox.
Ever notice how stiff clothes can feel rough on your skin? It's because they rub against you, creating friction. And your clothes rub against you all day. For softer clothes that are gentle on your skin, try Downy Free and Gentle. Just pour into the rinse dispenser, and Downy will soften your clothes without dyes or perfumes. The towel washed with Downy is softer, fluffier, and gentler on your skin. Try Downy Free and Gentle, recognized by the National Psoriasis Foundation and National Eczema Association.
The new Pacifica Hybrid has more standard safety features than any vehicle on the road to help protect kids and the world they'll inherit. The Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid.
Wake up with Wendy's and get a free drink with any breakfast sandwich. Hot coffee or Diet Coke, free. Frosty Chino, that's cool and free. If it comes in a Wendy's cup, it's free.
Tina, let's
when you
get
buy
your
a
harness
breakfast
taken
sandwich.
off.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
I don't know why you're still wearing that. Come here.
We go past that
Come here,
restart
doggy.
zone right there, like we can get a violation of not restarting the race. Don't try to restart the race outside of that box. Could be reviewing and the not kind of jump the stars there a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know that they'll get a violation, but it gives the right to the other car to go. So you definitely need to stay in the box and make sure you restart in that box to not give the advantage to the other car. You're in the lead. You want that advantage.
All right, we're going back green here.
This situation, big restart here. 23 to go. That's Austin Hill on the inside lane. The 9.
At Abu Dhabi Sports, at least you have Abu Dhabi Sports for FS1 races. Yeah, you have Fox, so you're good anyway. That's just normal TV.
I think the 21 saw that coming as well.
People in North Korea don't even know that NASCAR exists, which I find pretty sad.
To push AJ Allmendinger.
And push it.
Yeah, we got the pushing is just going to get more and more intense as this race goes on because people, their spotters are letting them know 20 to go, 15 to go. Like that's when you start to see the driver say, okay, well, I'm not riding anymore. And when you see a hole, you got
Winval will have it for USA later on in the season. Well, the thing is it's not very reliable. That's what I've heard from Winval, is that it's not very reliable. Sometimes they don't have the races streamed. So, same in North Korea, they show games with Messi. Probably, yeah, they probably do.
So they don't have to come back to pit road.
Kyle Busch is going to win. I hope so.
So this is really an interesting spot right now. No fuel savings. Everybody's going forward at this point. All the drivers who went to the infield care center have been released, and those drivers that were banged up in that last crash that came down went on the crash clock. They have met minimum speed, so everybody is now all good. And hey, look on that inside lane back behind the two Collie cars. Nose to tail, teammates at Joe Gibbs Racing, Brandon Jones, Ty Gibbs. They will be a factor here. Could be, I should say.
Yeah, Ty's a student of the game. This is his
RJ. I have Cup Series no matter where it is. I mean the Xfinity race.
Last time Gibbs won here on the oval, Matt Kenseth, 2013. Last time they won on a super speedway, 2014, Elliott Sadler. It's been a bit.
101
Oh man, Ty Gibbs.
Racing has had in the Xfinity Series since
Ty Gibbs almost just fucked himself.
I mean, Denny had a nugget on you, and you bring that about Joe Gibbs Racing. You are solid over there.
Man, I studied, bro.
I mean, I've got to be responsible for at least 5 or 6 of those.
Hey, even if you're not, just go ahead and take credit.
And you had mentioned earlier, Denny, your next Xfinity race and only Xfinity race for the year is going to be at Darlington again. That's one of your favorite places.
It is. Listen, I love racing an Xfinity Series. It's as competitive as any. And Chad, we've got 3 lines going now, so business is picking up.
What's up, Vince?
Hey, you guys were talking about Ty Gibbs in that 54. Remember, he had not started a super speedway race before today. So one of the things Chris Gale talked to me about before the race was how important it was for him to run all the laps, or at least run to the end. And he's done a good job of that. He's run up front, gaining some great experience. That's going to pay off for him as he runs for the championship.
Back marker.
Ironically, he said the same thing
Where?
last year when Gibbs made his career debut on the road course here. Just run all the laps. Comes out and wins the race, trying to do the same here tonight.
And Doug.
And it's easy to customize your insurance at libertymutual.com, so you only pay for what you need. Isn't that right, Limu? Limu? Sorry, one sec. There he is.
Only pay for what you need.
I'll read your other comment. Sorry. Kyle Busch will win the Xfinity race. Well, that's just simply not true because he's just not even in it. So that's just something that will not be happening. Imagine the Fox drone hits a car. That'd be awesome. Same in North Korea, they have a big monitor in the square where they show Messi, Ronaldo, Manchester, Paris, Barcelona. That's actually pretty cool. Hey, they at least did something right for North Korea.
I got a race this weekend. I'll see you later.
Next Saturday on Fox, 2 of the league's best kick off their season. The defending Western Conference champion Portland Timbers take on reigning league MVP Carlos Hill and the New England Revolution. Next Saturday at 7:30 Eastern on Fox.
The sound is unmistakable. The speed is unstoppable. On March 4th, 5th, and 6th, you will live it. NASCAR invades Sin City once again for a weekend of thundering fury. We've got trucks, we've got camping, we got fights, we've got action. It's the Pennzoil 400 race weekend. Did I mention?
So they use Chinese sports channel broadcast and just put their logo on it and use the local people to speak. That's pretty funny.
The core of the sport you love. From the garage in Daytona to the Champagne at Phoenix. NASCAR Race Hub, weeknights at 6 Eastern on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
Will emerge victorious as the Universal Champion in Elimination Chamber and face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Goldberg or Roman Reigns. No matter what happens, the Beast makes his return. It's an all-new Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Fox.
16 laps to go for the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Daytona. 6 of the top 10 have never won in an Xfinity car, and the guy out front is a rookie. So many great storylines.
It's got to be kind of weird for JGR to have Rowdy Energy and Monster Energy as a sponsor. Oh yeah, that must be weird.
I mean, we're starting to see the...
I wonder how each of those sponsors... I mean, I'm sure Kyle doesn't care, but I wonder how Monster Energy feels about
When they
that.
get a push, they don't push, you know, they do come out of the gas, they use brake, because you don't want to get too aggressive and take yourself out early. Now they know, we want to get up front, we want to
Smoking the marijuana.
We're going to send the person in front of us into something.
I'm smoking the marijuana plant.
Clear or not.
Is the anxiety level going up on the spotter stand, Coleman?
Adam, I'll tell you, this is more exciting.
Sheena, you want to smoke the marijuana with me?
I'm here watching these people.
Sheena, do you want to smoke the marijuana with me? Actually, no, you don't get to smoke the marijuana.
For his last 4 passes. That's his go-to move. Number 2 thing I'm looking for, anytime we go 3 wide, that's hurting this bottom lane. So if I'm 3rd, 4th, 5th on the bottom, and I see 3 wide going on behind me, I'm trying to drop my guy up to the middle, then to the top, let it regroup. But first off, we just got to go back to the point how Justin Allgaier make these moves, and that's going middle of 3, and I think it's going to continue happening.
I know you'll draft with anybody here, but you'll love to have a teammate. Our Motorsports, they've got 2 in the top 10.
Your heart is beating a lot. What's wrong?
That is incredible because they've not spent really any time.
RJ, the Abu Dhabi League is interesting since the players are decent. I ain't looking for decent players. I'm looking for the best players.
In the game, not giving up, getting his lap back solidly in the top 10 right now is just a fantastic effort by those guys.
AJ Allmendinger pushed out front. He slides up high in front of the 21 of Austin Hill. And I think Coleman called it the 7 of Justin Allgaier is going to be a player as things tighten up down the back straightaway.
So what's happening too is the guys that are up top, say you're 10th, you're 5th on the top line, or maybe you're on the bottom. The middle is where the avenue to move forward is. And a lot of times the top and the bottom line collide because you have 2 cars wanting to get to the middle to advance your position.
Too much intense racing? Yeah, this is pretty intense. It's a pretty good racing. The front up front is kind of single file, but towards the middle of the pack, there's some pretty good shit going on.
Past Hill and slipped Hill into the 2nd spot. Nealon came on the radio and said, "We're fine. Don't panic. We got a lot of race left." It's that spotter's he's got to be the eyes, but he's also got to help the mind of that driver, especially a young one like Austin Hill.
Things settling out a bit, so we'll step aside, but we'll keep it side by side. So Allmendinger, Hill, racing the top 3 at Daytona.
Everybody thinks they can win Daytona. I want to be in the show and intend to win this thing.
I think women can bring a whole different perspective.
I want to be known as Daytona 500 winning.
The commentary is crazy. They yell about everything. I've seen some like foreign broadcasters videos where they just scream.
The groundbreaking series streaming now.
I kind of like those screaming broadcasters. Except for IDK Player. He's kind of annoying. You guys ever join IDK Player's streams? He's just literally yelling about every goddamn move on the racetrack. He does like these iRacing streams and he's the broadcaster. And he just yells about everything. And it's no hate to IDK. I think he's a great YouTuber. But it's just kind of annoying. I think he's a fabulous, fantastic YouTuber. Broadcaster? Yeah.
They call them photo finishes because you need to see them to believe them. And the Daytona 500 has had quite a few. But it's also had photo starts and photo drama. And definitely some photo-worthy cars. Lights, cameras.
Who is Lee? Who is Lee? That's a very good question. I don't... Kyle Busch, chill, rowdy.
Every day brings new opportunities to do more than anyone thought possible, to redefine what a truck could be. By earning the top brand in new vehicle quality in the automotive industry, push the limits of what's possible with the lineup of Ram trucks, built to serve.
Right now, get $3,550 in total values on the 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn.
It's still an e-press refresh. In some ways, refreshing everything. Like new honey mustard.
Winval, I have a question for you. Winval, I have a question for you. Were you in this? It's deleted now. It's a deleted stream because I got paranoid and deleted it. But were you in that stream where I was watching the Atlanta Xfinity race last year and I was just tripping absolute balls? I was just tripping on. I took a lot of mushrooms and I just tripped balls.
And you would think at this stage of the race that heart rate has got to be climbing. Not bad now for Hendrick and Burke.
Yeah, but keep an eye on it. it's going to get higher. So, as we can see, it's already creeping up into the 140s, so it's going to get higher and higher. I mean, you know, once these guys start dicing it up, that's when it really goes through the roof. But as we're sitting right now, there's not too much anxiety going on. But, you know, Jet, where's this run going to come from? I mean, I think the top 5 are content to let's see what happens up until 1 or 2 to go. But 7, 8, they got to know that they're going to win it from there on the final
You're
lap.
100% correct, Danny. I agree. That energy has got to start somewhere, and it can't form up on the last lap if you're running 7th or 8th. So these guys are going to start, poke their nose out, see if they can get a little energy from the car behind them. And it's going to be about, I really think that number 2 car of Creed, the 31 of Snyder, I think those guys have enough speed in their cars. They're going to be able to work together, drop down. That'll slow down the guys ahead of them, and they'll pulse them with them.
5 of the top 10 have never won. Noah Gragson not in that category.
Hold on a minute. I'll watch that video after the race, or if we see a caution. I'm just like really into this right now.
Sure, I hope you maybe.
Only if Justin Haley was here. Oh yeah, he'd definitely be winning this race.
Maybe, and if I feel like it's gonna.
This is where I miss Justin Haley now. Thanks, RJ. Now you reminded me of how much I miss Justin. I mean, he's in the Cup Series now, but it was also fun with him in the Xfinity Series. He just made it so much better. If Justin Haley was here right now, dude, this race would just be so much better. Justin Haley would be just trying to make some crazy fucking moves to get around these guys. He'd just do some awesome drafting. That's what he does.
I can see something playing out here in a couple laps where he gets that run down the back straightaway. He's going to pull to the bottom. His teammate's going to pull in front of him to help him finish that suck. It's going to help even more now that we see Justin Allgaier back here at 8th. An aggressive drafter. The more cars we can get to
yeah, College should definitely let him. They should have let him run this race instead of Hemrick.
Looking at is our turn 2 to turn 3, watching the 2 car, and then watching him suck up to his teammate there, the 21.
Oh wait, no, Hemrick's full time. So
it doesn't work.
What am I even talking about?
You got to recoup, right? You got to have an opportunity to get back.
They're all doing this single file bullshit.
You got to come back. 68 with the.
Hopefully AJ wins. I'd love to see AJ win.
He was using the left rear. We talked about it earlier. When you want to get a run,
I think he will at this point.
Down, you use the left rear of the car.
Ty Gibbs is running 12th. That's my original win prediction. Justin Allgaier is trying to make some moves now.
The energy and things are going to get tuned up by the 7 and the 10 here. Those are the ones that know that they can't win from where they're at currently, so they want to get this group riled up and create some sort of side-by-side so they can make moves. So they're the ones picking these guys off one by one. Here comes Justin.
Keep this in mind. With the 16 out front, just over 5 laps to go. 2 of the last 3 races here have been won on a last lap. On the wrong end of that deal both times, AJ Allmendinger. I mean, he's got to feel like the place owes him one. And inside the car, I mean, he's got to be thinking about that, right?
He's thinking right now, what are those guys plotting behind me? I know they got something up their sleeve.
With 5 laps to go, you guarantee every lesson that he has learned, every position that he's put himself in the past, is playing through his head. And you can see right there, 3rd place cars getting ready to back up a little bit. Noah's starting to plan his run. He's starting to think about, okay, can I get the big shove to the 21, make him take position on the 16, and then can I take position on him and capitalize? So it's playing out.
Someone's got a real chance to have a magical night here. Austin Hill, Riley Hurt, Sheldon Creed, Jay Buford, Josh Balicki.
Don't do drugs, guys. When Val's right.
The Xfinity Series to do it here in the biggest race. How special will it be? And they are all in position with 4 laps to go.
So there's a way.
AJ, come on, buddy. Yeah, AJ.
Really quick about it. What will happen is that
Or Sheldon's running 5th.
Going to back up to the 9. He has to be really quick to react to that and back up to the 21. What that does then creates the 9 pushing the 21, and likely when the 16 backs up to the 21, the 9 will make a move. It'll put them side by side. That allows AJ to have more time to react to which lane do I want to choose now. If he's delayed and gets out there too far and doesn't back up to them, there'll be a run that he just cannot stop.
3 to go. Here's 9 team radio.
Our 21's talking about maybe making a move now. So the 21 to wait till 2 to go.
Oh, there you go.
there's the bottom's coming.
Just do it.
Yeah.
You don't want to wait till the last lap, right? Because if you wait till the last lap, caution comes out.
I want to see Sheldon win.
You gotta go earlier than the last lap, I would guess.
Damn, Justin Allgaier's trying.
6th, 7th. I'm racing to the white flag. It's not the checker flag because you know at that point,
He's
you
got
better be in position.
He's got position.
No help with the 9. The 2 is too far off the 9. 21 is with you.
Gonna be 2 laps to go.
There with the 9. Still there. 21. One off
What'll happen here is you'll get a third lane that's going to come up on the top side, but that'll break up that outside groove, and that'll give the lead and the advantage.
Yeah, we got moves. This is getting fun.
The guys in the 4th and 5th lane.
Gregson's taking the lead.
Start to shoot middle.
Now AJ's coming back.
There's that outside line, that third lane you're talking about. They know they can't win from 7th race, so they're going to try to get to the middle. The guys on the inside line have to
Oh shit. Landon Castle's coming. But he's pretty far back. He's in 7th. Alright, coming to the white flag. Will we see the white flag? I predicted lap 119 was when the caution came. The big one. Well, we already kind of saw the big one. Alright, white flag.
Next flag will end the race. The caution.
Oh shit, I thought I saw a crash.
Just gotta manage his gap here. He's doing a good job of it.
AJ, why didn't you go down, for fuck's sakes? Well, he's got the lead now. He's got a pretty big one.
Get to the top. The top's gonna have the biggest energy here. 21's gonna come with a huge show.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover.
Here he comes.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That was a huge fucking crash! Into the catch fence, Mayan Snyder! Holy fucking shit! Holy fucking shit!
Moving around, winning it down. That's a good sign. I believe Austin Hill's got this.
Oh my god! That was probably one of the biggest crashes I've ever seen. He looks hurt. He looks hurt. He looks hurt. He looks hurt. He definitely looks hurt. He looks fucking hurt.
Make sure who was leading. Was it the 21 or 16?
Oh no, he's fine. He's fine. Alright, that's good. That was fucking crazy! Austin Hill wins? I didn't even know who won. Austin Hill wins.
It's nice to see him walk.
Wow.
That top lane was going to have a huge run. We knew the 21
Holy shit.
The top lane typically on the final lap gets that big push, and I think he is the winner.
First career victory.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Okay. Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Austin Hill, who gets it done at Daytona, and here's
Motherfucker. Look at this shit. Oh my god, that's fly! And then BAM! BAM! That was awesome. And dude's fucking, like, whole wheel is off. He's just on fire. That's fucking awesome. And man just walked out of there like a total badass. That's fucking awesome, man. Look at this shit. Oh. Boom! Boom. Man's hitting the catch fence. Hitting the catch fence. And then look at that man. Look at that man. Look at that man. Oh my god. Look at that. His whole fucking thing is fucked. And then he just walks out of there like nothing fucking matters. How the fuck is he alive? Because he's a badass, dude. Because he's a fucking badass. That's some Austin Dillon shit. Yeah, the good thing was there was nobody, like, standing there, because we've seen that before, where it's like, you see those catch fence crashes, and they're just, there's fans, like, standing there. Luckily, that was one, there was, like, obviously there was that guy fucking running, but he was a distance back. Like, there was nobody really who could have gotten hurt, and Myatt's fine, so everyone's okay. That's a good thing. That was crazy. Austin Hill wins.
Love it. Love the enthusiasm. Austin Hill is such a deserving driver.
Oh my god.
A great team like RCR behind him. Really, really a proud moment for that team.
Just had a new baby boy at home.
Oh, that's great.
And he gets to bring home a trophy.
And here comes his team out to celebrate with them at the start-finish line. This is a photo that these guys will remember for a lifetime.
And now last 4 races decided on a last lap pass, and once again, it's Allmendinger who had the top spot and saw it slip away. You know, when they signed Austin Hill and Sheldon Creed, a pair of rookies, they said, we don't have rookie expectations. And not only does he win at Daytona, where he's already won in the Camping World Truck Series, but you put yourself in the playoffs as well.
That's great.
And quite the night for RCR. His teammate Sheldon Creed unofficially was 5th.
Damn, I'm hoping no crashes happen like this tomorrow. Oh, I do. As long as no one gets hurt.
Great crowd here at Daytona National Speedway tonight watching this Xfinity race.
As long as no one gets hurt, that's the most awesome part. That's what I've always said. I want the craziest possible fucking crash that you could ever see, as long as no one gets fucking hurt. That's all I want.
Here's Regan Smith on the front straightaway.
Nicely done again. He goes to Hernandez. Taking on Martin. He's got support here from Lozano. Cuts it back inside. It's Lozano.
Start at Daytona. It ends in the best way possible. You're a Daytona winner.
Yeah, me and Derek Nealon worked really well, and I'm a spotter. I was learning all night. I kept telling him, I was like, hey, I'm just putting that in the bank. I'm putting that in the bank.
The Fox
I'm
drone
just,
camera.
putting that in the memory bank to remember for late in the race. So we timed it perfectly. I mean, obviously that caution came out, but we had a heck of a run. So who knows what would have happened there. But I was able to.
Yeah, his engine went far.
98 gave me a heck of a push. We were able to get by him, and this is so crazy. I mean, won it back in 2019 with a new team. Now we're with RCR, first race with them. We were able to get the job done. Our Bennett United Rentals Chevrolet was just as fast as Xfinity Internet. So, man, I'm speechless. Andy Street, Richard Childress, just all these guys back at RCR for believing in me. It's been a fun off season, and now we get to go race for a championship.
Austin Hill, your Daytona Xfinity winner.
Well, there's always the other side of the coin, and for A.J. Allmendinger, so close again. He was leading on the final lap, and it didn't work out for you. I don't know what you got to do to get this thing in the victory lane, man, but that was a tough one. How did that play out for you in the final half lap?
I gotta keep asking my son Justin Haley some more questions.
My son.
Gotta get it done. First of all, congrats to Austin Hill and RCR.
AJ just called Justin Haley his son. I mean, he pretty much is. I mean.
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to go see the replay, study it. I'm sure I will. Kept trying to block both lanes, and it looked like Austin moved up there and timed it perfect where he just got a massive shove, and I probably could have tried to really block, but I think I probably would have wrecked us if I'd done it. You know, it's seeing there. I got to be better sometimes, not get too far out in the lead. I don't know. I just keep working on it, man. And it's disappointing. I really wanted to get Nutrient Ag Solutions into victory lane, coming back with the team first time on the 16 here. But man, proud of everybody at College Racing. Chevy Camaro,
Justin is his NASCAR son. Yeah, pretty much. Dude, that was a crazy crash. I'm waiting to see Maya Snyder's interview.
4 years here at these racetracks that we can have a shot to win. It's just
I'm going to talk to my friends about this. Me too.
Third straight top 5 for you here at Daytona. For somebody that supposedly doesn't like super speedway racing, you're pretty darn good at it.
I don't have to like them to be good at them. Like, I've told you that. I've told everybody that. I hate these races, but at the end of the day, Matt Collick says we go trophy hunt. They give a trophy at the end of these races, so I'm just I'm happy with the night. Anytime you get out with the top 5 here at Daytona, 2 top 5s in the stages, really good points. But damn it, man, that's close. But great thing. There's another race. We'll go get again next week.
Well done.
Austin Hill becomes the 8th driver to get his first career win at Daytona.
Holy shit.
27 wins all time.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're going to have to repair that before the race tomorrow. So the safety workers, or the whoever does the work on that stuff will have to be out there for a long time tonight. Like, that'll probably take a few hours to repair. I mean, they will get it done, but, like, it's just going to take a while. Like, luckily that didn't happen before the final lap, I guess, because, like, then the caution, like, or the red flag would have been out for a long time.
Daytona 500, tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern on Fox.
What's up, Jones? Jones.
Jones. Woo! Jonas? It's keeping up with the Jonases now.
Try to keep up. Whoever you are. Stay ahead.
Big day tomorrow. Same. I'm excited.
So with Geico, we can easily bundle home and
I'm pumped.
and save even more.
Yeah, home, car, motorcycle, all bundled together. Just like that.
I want to see Myatt Snyder's interview.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I gotta...
Carnita. Just chicken. Just give me a bunch of chicken.
Bacon?
Oh, wait, there isn't too much hot sauce, is there? I have a sensitive palate.
I actually like hot. Can I get chips?
How about guacamole?
I don't really know what we're talking about.
Really?
Sure.
Okay.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
After Elimination Chamber, will it be Goldberg or Roman Reigns that faces Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania? It's an all-new Friday Night SmackDown, 5 at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Fox.
We run to not one of the world's biggest health challenges. So when faced with the COVID-19 pandemic, we committed to researching medicine to try to help people around the world. Now we are in part of our research.
Damn, man, that was a hard crash. God damn! I want to watch my reaction from the stream.
So were you? Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That was a huge fucking crash! Into the catch fence, Myatt Snyder! Holy fucking shit!
Spectacular.
Holy
Last
fucking
crash at
shit!
Daytona in the Xfinity Series. Myatt Snyder up and over.
Oh my god!
The engine shoots out of the
That
car.
was the
Luckily,
probably
he
one
walked
of the
away.
biggest crashes I've ever
This
seen. He
race
looks
ends
hurt.
under caution.
He looks
It had to
hurt.
be tight.
He looks
And it's
hurt.
Austin Hill in front of
looks
AJ
hurt.
Allmendinger, who
He
gets
definitely
his
looks hurt.
first career victory on a Saturday night at the World
He looks
Center
fucking
of
hurt.
Racing. Keep in mind, these results on official NASCAR will continue to go through the review process. But look at some of these names in the top 10. Anthony Alfredo up there and Josh Malecki. It's great to see them come back and have a nice run.
Austin Hill wins.
Ty Gibbs
I didn't
finishes
even
in 11. Fellow Toyota Ryan Truex back there in 12. Jeffrey Earnhardt comes back to get a top 15.
Wow.
Myatt Snyder unofficially just outside the top 20. And now we get into those cars that finished one or more laps down. It's great to be in victory lane. It's great to be celebrating with Richard Childress at this point. He's eyeing the beat. Oh, yeah, he's ready. Hey, what do you think tonight? I mean, we're so thankful for the way that last lap crash ended and everybody being able to walk away. Beyond that, Austin Hill runs an incredible race and wins for the first time in his career.
Just another spectacular Xfinity finish, right? We've seen so many close ones over the years. This one was no different. Glad everyone walked out okay from that last wreck. It was crazy. We knew it was coming, Chad.
Yeah, we talked about it at the start of the show that we knew at the end of this race.
That was a crazy crash, and everyone's okay. Sam, see you tomorrow. I'll see you, WinVal. I think I'm going to end the stream now, too. We're just about at 3 hours. I'll let it go to 3 hours. We're like 40 seconds in 3 hours. All right, y'all. I'm going to end the stream, though. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll be live tomorrow. The race is at 2:30, but it's probably actually at 3. So I'm going to be live at 2:15 anyway. And Dom will be there. We'll be getting fucked up. Hell yeah. Oh, Michael Jordan's right there by the crash site, and so is Bubba. Bubba and Michael Jordan are by the crash site. That's pretty cool.
The wreck itself was crazy when it came into his area there.
You guys were outstanding.
That's pretty cool. All right, y'all. I'm going to end the stream. See you, Jaden. And peace out. Fuck you, OBS update. I don't give a fuck about your stupid fucking update. I actually probably do want to update that.